Guys, what's going on? What is going on? Guys, I hope things are well, right? I hope things are well. Guys, so we'll do the first like 15, 20 minutes for Discord members, guys, and then we will open up the stream. So guys, make sure to go to Discord. We'll do that. Give me a second, guys. Give me a moment here. I got to do one thing first. Okay, let's see here. Let me share my screen. Yeah, guys. Happy Deadbeat Mom's Day, right, guys? You know? So, guys, that's what we're going to call Mother's Day from now on. You know what I'm saying? Because, guys, we all know that Mother's Day, you celebrate these selfless women of the past who have sacrificed everything for their families, right? And guys, obviously we don't have that anymore, right? So the only thing that they celebrate on Mother's Day and now are these broads.
Streets! I'm a bitch from the streets! I get that money! I get that money! Bitch, give me what you got!
Clown world, right, guys? Why? Single moms dominate the whole thing, and of course, it's all this struggle. Oh, it's so hard being a single mom, and I hate Mother's Day. Ah! Right? And guys, we don't feel bad for them. We don't feel bad for them at all. Now, guys, let's do some news first, though, as usual. Here we go, guys. Look at this.
Worcester, where ICE agents forcibly took a family away in handcuffs yesterday. You can see here in the exclusive video from our cameras of a teenage daughter trying to run away before officials violently detained her and her mother. NBC 10's Alicia Palumbo is live with the details. Alicia.
Well, Jeff, Worcester police say this entire incident is now under investigation and working its way through the court system as we speak. But we want you to take another look for yourself at that exclusive video captured from our Telemundo cameras.
Stop, ma'am! Stop! Stop!
I don't see a problem with that.
Definitely a chaotic scene on Eureka.
Yeah, I know, right? I was about to
He's
say,
just yelling. He's just yelling. That's it.
I don't really see much violence
Space
going on
slammed
here.
into the ground as she.
Like,
No, guys.
I mean, okay, there's a slight bit of force going on, but
Not even really. It's like done perfectly.
Guys, half the whole goddamn neighborhood came out to try and fight the cops and stop them, right? Guys, I'm surprised that the cops didn't start whipping out the heater. And you know what I'm saying, guys? I'll show you like more of the footage. But guys, they had to fight off the whole neighborhood. And guys, there's nothing wrong with ICE doing what they have to do, right? Yeah. Guys, heroes don't wear capes; they wear ICE. We got. I said it once, and I'll say it again. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Get him out of here, right? Michael, what's up, dude? Steve is here. What's going on, Steve? Good to see you. Good to see you, as usual. Whoops.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Red Door's here. Ray's Eyes here. Ray's Eyes. Yeah, yes. So I did see a video for daytime streams, man. Guys, we'll do a couple daytime streams this week, as usual. Let me see here. Once again, good to see you guys. Let me see. Where are we? Dante's here. Mark is here. What's going on, guys? Tay-Tay's here. Tim Hicks, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Let me see. Christopher Peterson, Anthony Williams, Jeff Smith. Damn, we have the whole Breakfast Club in here today. Captain Palsy. What's going on, guys? Mac. What's up, man? Guys. Well, first of all, guys, thanks for 15K subs, man. You know? I really Appreciate that, man. Well, guys, I honestly think that there's this weird thing where, like, I don't know, 15K might be that milestone number. I was stuck at 15K for like a month. It's weird. Like, at 14,900 subs for like 3 days. Like, what's going on here? You know, or I think that maybe the algorithm went back. You know, so guys, we will have the 15K special next Sunday, and guys, it's gonna be a Christian feminism episode. And what does it mean to be pro male? We can ask that question, right, guys? To be like pro men's interests, right? Because guys, it's kind of hard to see. Like, it seems like a lot of the people that are prescriptive for men are either pickup artists, Tradcons, you know, religious nutbags. You know what I'm saying? So what really is in our best interests? You know what I'm saying? So I want to have a big panel for that, you know. And guys, for some reason, the Tradcons and the religious right think that somehow they dominate this space.
Yeah, have the monopoly on it.
It's ridiculous, but here we go.
She was taken into custody. They have not been identified. Worcester police said officers were dispatched to the area for a report of a federal agent surrounded by about 24 hostile people. When police arrived, they say the teen daughter was holding a newborn baby in her arms and standing in front of the ICE vehicle that was trying to leave with their mother inside. Officers told her she was endangering the baby, so she handed the newborn to a relative. But police allege as the ICE vehicle drove away, she ran after it and kicked the side of it. She was arrested and charged with reckless endangerment of a child, disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Also arrested was Worcester School Committee candidate Ashley Spring, who police said
chanting some stupid protest or whatever, right? And guys, this just shows it doesn't do any good, because the government's they still got detained and arrested. You know what I'm saying? And then this knucklehead here, she got arrested. Good.
I guarantee this is Massachusetts. I guarantee you she's like a teacher or something. Yeah, like an elementary school teacher or something. Yeah. Mass has a lot of these liberals.
Ugh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. 1 second.
Like, that's a teacher probably right there who has diddled like a 15-year-old student, but then gets all righteous about this. Like, I'm being serious.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hold on, guys. Let me see this here. Interesting. Okay.
Tried to arrest the teen. Spring faces several charges, including assault and battery on a police officer. We spoke with Spring and her attorney shortly after, before she went before a judge this morning.
What happened yesterday is concerning.
And of course, this lawyer
Zesty.
Zesty 8. Come on, bro. What are you talking about, dude? Come on, dude.
Zesty Cory Booker.
Yeah, dude. Man, we all know. But what is this? What was it? I can't even. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Why?
Yeah, why defend this at all?
Yeah.
Because of the collusion of the Worcester Police Department with the federal government.
I definitely feel supported by my community here in Worcester.
And you're going to continue to run for school committee?
I am, yes. Kids are in trouble, and that makes me scared for them. We'll see what comes within the next couple of months, and hopefully, you know, both me and Worcester Police will be better off because of the results of it.
Oh, please. Now, guys,
not guilty.
Let's look at more of the footage here. All right, hold on. I think I have it somewhere. Oh, man. I thought I saved it. Hold on. I'll go to my history. But there's a whole like extended thing where it shows hold on. But it's like a whole thing. It's a long here it is.
Jesus! Holy Mary, Mother of God!
What are they doing? You see, guys? You see? Look at this. So
this is going to be beautiful.
God to friggin' justify illegals being here, God to justify two dudes blowing each other, God to justify. Come on, dude.
They do not have a warrant.
They don't need one. You goof.
And it's not an arrest; it's a detainment.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sins. Now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Now watch. Now here come the cops, guys. If I was there, I said, guys, do you hear that?
That's the sound that I'm wanting.
Sounds like the ice cream truck's coming.
Yeah.
No warrant! No warrant!
They don't need one.
You do not have a warrant. You do not have a warrant.
Stop touching her.
Now, guys, let's go to this right here. Watch. Now they're gonna start chanting their foolishness. Okay.
Person blocking over there. Person blocking over there. They cannot leave, and they.
Let me see. Falafel with the 304. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication, and I want my croutons, please.
Thanks for that. Appreciate that. Who am I missing? Monday. What's up, man? D Nice is here. Damon's here. iReal Media. What's up, man? Gordon Fraser's here. Good to see all you guys, man. Digital. What's up, man? Now wait for the chant, guys. Where's the warrant? What a joke. And this is where you start pepper spraying everybody.
Yeah, fire hose.
They're quite literally trying to fucking slow roll so they can move out of the way. What the fuck is wrong with the police these days?
This is the Worcester Police Department. This is an unlawful assembly.
We need their names and
Order you to disperse right now or you're subject to arrest.
we need their names and badges.
This is the Worcester Police Department.
That fat
We need
beat
the
up.
badges.
Doing, yeah.
We need the badges. Please. Sid Luscious, what's up, man? Where's the warrant?
You're putting your open at risk right now. Do you see this? Are you a human? Are you a human? Yeah.
Remember, these same people do not care about homeless people at all.
Not at all.
Being fucking shit bags.
Guys, imagine if they had this type of passion for homeless veterans, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee you, 1 block away, there's like a homeless veteran
Yeah.
that they just walk by every day. And now, since this is some type of immigrant, they love it. I don't know what it is,
I don't
but
understand.
they're all pale, older, white boomer liberals, most of them, but mostly women.
About everything.
Luke says, ice, baby.
Yeah.
No, they took them on. The one who has the baby, I believe she's either a friend or a family.
Yeah. Anyways, guys. Yeah, guys. I'm gonna start doing weekly updates on this immigration thing, because if there's one thing that I hope Orange Man does is clear these people out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know, the economy, guys. Look, most of us guys will be fine. You know, most of us have essential jobs. You make money. We can pay our mortgages. You know what I'm saying? But I just hope that we finally get a good border policy and get these morons out of here. You know?
Yeah.
So, guys, happy Deadbeat Moms Day, right? Right? Now, guys, let's cook. Snowboard, Colin, you know? Guys, in the chat, put a 1 if you agree that any woman who has a bastard child is a deadbeat. Any single mother is a deadbeat.
Yeah.
If you got divorced, deadbeat.
Yeah.
If you had a baby out of wedlock, deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah.
Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Period. There's no.
You're a bum.
Right? Got knocked up by a nug.
You're a bum.
Right? Had another kid on top of that.
You're a bum.
Got divorced for no reason.
You're a bum.
Period.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. None. At all. They say deadbeat dads aren't providing the money to make their kids successful. Well, deadbeat moms aren't giving kids the most important thing there is, and that's a father.
Yeah.
If they're gonna get on men for money, right? Then they need to get on women for actually not giving them objectively what is the most important thing for a child to have. That's a father. Period. So they're all deadbeats. Period.
Yeah.
Guys, hold on. Let's do. Okay, here we go. Let's pull. Okay, so this is from the Brookings Institute, right? Are children raised with absent fathers worse off, right? Now,
yeah.
Yep, guys. I mean, obviously. So, guys, even in the most basic sense of the word, kids with two parents, you have two incomes, you have split of labor. Like in most practical sense, two parents works. Especially these women. Oh my God, being a mom's hard. Well, don't you want to have another person there to help? Right? Wouldn't that make sense?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Plus, the kid will get two perspectives: the male perspective, the female perspective. That's like double the knowledge, or in a way.
So it says, children raised by single moms are more likely to fare worse on a number of dimensions, including their school achievement, social and emotional development, their health, and their success in the labor market. Right there, guys. They're at greater risk of parental abuse and neglect, especially from live-in boyfriends, meeting nug, and more likely to become teen parents and less likely to graduate from high school or college. Not all children raised in single-parent families suffer these adverse outcomes. Guys, because you know they had to put that right. Did a woman write this? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess all that
barely.
Look at that. Yikes. Holy moly. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Wow.
That's like an old teacher.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Jayla Star, thanks for becoming a member, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Look at that, guys. Okay, here we go. Back to this. Okay. So, even beyond, Okay. On top of that, single parents often have to spend a greater proportion of their income on childcare because they do not have a co-parent to stay at home with the child while they work. Yes, guys, that's the biggest okie doke that they pulled. Guys, we said this 1,000 times. Oh, wait. Guys, we're gonna revisit this because I had like a moment today. It's like an aha moment, right? So let's think of this. Colin, snowboard. I'll also say this once I open up the panel. Okay, click with me here, guys. These Tradcons, these FNS, all of them, they expect men to just be pack mules, and men have been okay with being pack mules socially, economically, everything forever since time.
Yeah.
We protect, we provide, we build society, we maintain society, right?
Yeah.
We would get praise for it. We would have the adoration of our children. We'd have women who are selfless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But guys, Gen X, younger boomers, Gen Z, millennials, guys, they ask the most important question known like in the West, and that's, what am I getting out of this?
Yeah.
That is the most, that bell has been rung. The moment that men started asking that question, society is in trouble.
Yeah.
And Falafel says it the best. Yeah, FNS are grifting this conservative space. Yep. Yeah,
yep, definitely.
Hey guys, anyone who's religious, guys, if you want to be on the panel early next Sunday, let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because then I want to have a big panel for the Christian feminism, because we always touch on this with the Megyn Kellys and the Tommy Lahrens, right? But guys, okay, so back to this, right? Imagine that Colin is a cowboy in the Wild West, right? And he's riding through the prairie, right? You know? He's out in the middle of nowhere, and the horse stops and says, "Wait a minute, what am I getting out of this?" He's screwed.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah,
he's screwed. He is screwed. You can't walk to civilization. You're cooked.
Yeah,
you are physically incapable of walking your butt from Yuma, Arizona to wherever
like
the hell
100 miles over mountains.
Imagine Snowboard has a farm. He's got an ox, and the ox has to plow the fields, or he and his family won't be able to make money or survive. What if the ox goes, what am I getting out of this? You're cooked. You're cooked.
Yeah.
The farmer needs the bull more than the bull needs the farmer, period. Guys, the bulls are waking up. And that's what I'm saying. Did anyone watch Henry, man? Your devices are connected, pal. So connect your devices and I'll hook you up.
Our will to do things is like the gasoline that runs everything, essentially. Which that used to be motivated by peace leave and women.
Yes.
But it still kind of is, but we're not getting our effort reciprocated back.
Yes, not at all. Not at all.
That's mostly
what
it is. Like, we don't I'll be a pack mule all day if everything is good.
If you get a nice little pat on the head, a sandwich, a beer, and a blow.
Sloppy,
you know what I'm saying?
A sloppy Joe.
Oh, you guys. You guys are gonna notice that I'm gonna start posting clips live as videos, because guys, we have some of the parts of our lives that are hilarious, and I realize that this is like quality content that I could be putting out. So just letting you know. But guys, yeah. Like, once men started looking around and saying, "What do we get out of this?" And that's why, guys, Henry, Colin, Snowboard, did you guys watch the Pearly things with Andrew Wilson?
Yes, that was awesome.
Okay. Now, what's the question that she asked Andrew that they kept going back and forth over?
what do men get out of it?
Yeah, she said basically, pitch me marriage, right? Yeah,
Yep.
she said, I'm a guy that pitched. Anyways, guys, I came up with that concept. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just letting you know. So like any of these Tradcons or any of this, guys, I need you to take your phone out. I need you to put 5 minutes on the thing and say, sales pitch marriage to me.
It. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And they won't be able to do it. And you notice, guys, Andrew Wilson's the man. I like him a lot, but did he struggled. He just could. Yeah. He couldn't do it.
Yeah,
he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it, man. And that's the thing about guys. But if you watch Andrew Wilson on Crowder's show, guys, he actually sums up the red pill better than anyone I've ever heard sum up the red pill. Guys, the red pill is not prescriptive; it's descriptive. It's a dossier. It's a file of information that's being built by men, and men can take it or leave it alone and do what they will. That's it. That's why our position is superior, right? Because if you take the red pill and you choose to become a passport bro, if you decide to get a prenup and risk marriage here, if you go MGTOW, that's what it's supposed to do. Now, what happens is that with a lot of these knuckleheads, like the pickup artists and stuff, have taken our descriptors and tried to make prescriptors out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Because that's why you can't. This is like a person who's religious trying to like. Pearl was not. Andrew's used to debating people that are trying to counter his claims. Pearl wasn't making any prescriptors, so he was kind of arguing with himself. She's like, "Look, I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. That's not my place. I'm just saying this is what it is and making predictions." Well, you have to. She's like, "What? Why do I have to do anything?" And that's what us red pill guys say. We don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
The moment that you say men have to, you lost me. You lost me.
Yeah. I want to say something about that pickup artist community because, or those types of people.
Hold on. The pickup artists? You mean the beta
male? In a way, yeah, because it's still ultimately just giving attention to women the whole time and make like so. If you're quote putting all this time and attention into like running game or whatever they're gonna call it, like that is a skill you're trying to learn that's just about trying to please a woman in a like in a more deceptive, manipulative way.
Yeah.
So maybe you kind of understand, like you don't understand the woman's mind, you just understand that it's cooked and delusional.
Yep.
Like after that point, you can't really understand the mechanics of it. Like
but the thing about
to a degree,
guys, I try to not be too prescriptive on this channel. I plan on at some point making more prescriptions other than like I have my whole series on don't date nurses, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys haven't watched that whole series, lawyers, nurses. But guys, here's my dating advice, right? Number one, guys, don't really worry about any types of relationships or dating until you're like older, out of your 20s, man. You know what I'm saying? And then also, guys, if you do want to try and date, guys, go to places where the odds are in your favor, right? So, for instance, if you're short, right? Guys, if you're short, go to an Asian community or go to an Asian country. If you're 5'8", dude, you'll be a giant in Japan. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a giant in Thailand. Or get really good at something. Guys, there's a guy that I knew in college, and he had like a gimp arm. You know what I'm saying? Like he had like that thing where his neck was like not right, like his head, and his neck were like fused, and he had like a gimp arm. But he could play pool really well. So he would go to these pool things and he would smash chicks. Because he would be out there in these bars running the table, and all these people were like, "Oh snap!" And he would get chicks.
Yeah.
Guys, why do you think Gavin, the starving artist, carries that guitar? he can only play like 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's enough to get girls. I'm just saying, guys, you never play a losing game. You realize, guys, running groups, right? Guys, 75% of people at running groups are female.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you go there, you're a guy, you're straight, there you go. You got a shoe in, you know what I'm saying? Especially these professional chicks where their run is their only time that they have to socialize, and you'll just be waiting there, ready to just line them up.
Yeah, and even then,
you know what I'm saying?
still do it for yourself because it's good for you.
Yeah,
and let them just make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like if you're just putting effort in any woman, it's kind of a waste of time.
Yeah. Because you want to do
sad,
things where
but
the odds are in your favor, and you're not doing that much work. Scozy, what's up, dude? Honks is here. Tara's here. TJ's here. What's going on, guys? Remix. What's up, man? Yeah. He says 5'7" will go farther. South America too. Mexico, you know what I'm saying? The average person's like 5'5". You know what I'm saying? Arch Knight, what's up, dude? Let me see. Lenny, what's up, man?
Hey, AJ.
Man. Yeah.
The main reason why I went to Thailand is because I'm 5'9".
There you go. And you're a freaking NBA player over there. You're
dude.
feminine over there. You know what I'm saying?
I could be in great shape. I could, make great money, but it's like I got disqualified.
Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah, guys, that's my dating advice, right? Find these activities that a bunch of like lonely chicks do. So, like they freaking book clubs, running events,
pickleball, perhaps.
Yeah, pickleball. Oh yeah, there's a lot of single chicks doing that.
Yeah,
yoga.
You can play my pickling
because
balls.
It's just athletic enough. Pickleball is just athletic enough where they can act like they did something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Pilates, yoga.
Yeah, Pilates, yoga, and then guys, always guys. But you have to look the part. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's guys here. Let's do this. Let's pump brakes. Snowboard Colin, Henry, Oliver. Guys, I dropped the link for anyone who was coming up. I want you to give some traits that you can so that you can walk in and fit the part in the yoga class and get laid. All right, guys. Number 1, you have to wear a crystal around your neck.
Yeah, crystal around your neck, bracelet.
No, beads.
Bun.
Crystal and beads, man.
Oh, no.
And when you talk, do that prayer thing and be like, namaste, and like, I'm centering myself. You say that, they'll love that.
If you're white, you grow your hair out just enough where you can put it in a man.
If you get a man bun, you'll be killing it.
You'll be gold.
Yeah, you walk in with saying that kale shake was very good.
Oh yeah, guys.
Or perhaps ride a hipster old bike to the place.
Put
they
like
that
anything
too.
green in a cup. You know what I'm saying? So like
wear a Kamala Harris shirt.
Yeah.
Get some blue. You'll be
hemp bracelets. Get some hemp bracelets. Here. Take a Sharpie and draw like a Pisces sign on your forearm, like it's a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yep.
An astrology sign. You're ready to go. You know what I mean? So
you gotta wear a shirt that says "proud to be a male feminist," and then you'll get all the attention, but then you won't get a date because she's got Chad waiting for her at 1 a.m.
Yeah, guys. So guys, follow our advice, man. You know, it'll work. I'm telling you guys, it'll work.
Talk about chakras.
Yeah, but I was just saying that so someone didn't know what PUA meant. That meant like pickup artists.
Pickup artists, yeah.
They are still basically telling you a different way to simp. Now, I bet a lot of them do get chicks, and they're trying to tell you how the female mind works. So they're like, don't reply to a text right away because then it doesn't look like you're busy. What a lot of that's garbage. It's like if you actually are a busy person, you usually do reply right away, so you're done with it. So a lot of that game playing is trying to figure out how the female mind works, and they're all different. And it's just like it's a rabbit hole you'll never figure out.
Yeah.
And you're spending all your time doing everything, acclimating your life to what the woman wants.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is that
so
if
it's
she doesn't
kinda
reply
simping.
back, don't bother.
Yep, move on.
But guys, here's a thing that people that they don't understand, right? Guys, a lot of these pickup artist guys, they're just good with chicks. Like they have a natural charisma.
Yeah.
That's something that's hard for men to like. That would be like saying that Michael Jordan can just teach some average Joe how to friggin' jump from the top of the free throw line and jam it down. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you think about like, guys, some of the dudes that have like called and these pickup artists. Here's this pickup artist who's just like 6'1" Chad or 6'1" Tyrone who's in shape. And guys, you always see like some Indian dude named Inderjeet who's like 5'5". It's like, dude, there's no way anything you tell this little Indian dude is gonna work. It's not gonna happen. It's not. He needs to go to freaking India or Bangladesh and find himself a chick. You know what I'm saying? Look at American chicks, guys. A lot of Asian dudes, unless they're dating inside their culture, are cooked. Because a lot of black girls, white girls, hell, a lot of Asian girls don't see Asian men as being manly. They just don't.
Yeah,
They would rather take a 5'10", 5'9" white dude, black dude, Hispanic dude who's in decent shape than 5'4" Jen Wu. It's not happening.
Yeah, if you're a 5'8" Indian dude trying to date a 5'6" white girl, your experience is going to be pretty falafel.
Yeah, yep. Michael says, "Have I ever had to say all men have simped? All men have simped.
I've got before.
All men have simped. And if you say you haven't, guys, if anyone believes that any guy hasn't,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run on muck.
Tay, dude, nah, man. I don't even use single moms recreational. No way.
No, don't do it, Tay.
Nope.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nope. So, guys, but because all of us men have simp, especially being young. Men are brought up in this school system and society that teaches men to simp.
Yeah.
In my 20s, guys, I went from like smashing chicks to all, and then I met my ex and spent like 4 years simping. You know what I'm saying? And then finally had the wake up call. You know, and it's funny because I learned not to simp in college, and then chicks have this way of just driving that a simp stake through your heart. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, guys, here's an article: Rising Standard Americans see women raising children on their own cohabitation as bad for society. Right now, guys, this is in 2022. Right now, look at this. Nearly half Americans now say that single chicks raising children on their own is bad for society. So you see this? Now, guys, this number might be going up. Oh, guys, look, about half of white and Asians say this is bad because, guys, of course, Asians would, right? You know, Asians don't do the whole single mom thing. Look at that. Why did all?
And they also have their whole extended family support too.
Yep.
A ton of these 304 single moms alienate themselves from their parents and grandparents pretty hard.
Yes. The majority, 59% say single motherhood's bad compared to 37% for women. Clown world.
Literally, man. Literally. That's what creates a clown world, man.
Yeah. Look at this. Older adults are more likely than young adults to say that single motherhood is bad for society. That makes sense, right? Look at this. Black, 46%. White. Of course, look, men 59%. women 37%, Asians say 49%, whites, blacks 46%. Look at that. Look at that. 62% of Republicans say bad, 36% of Democrats. What a joke.
Why only 62? Jeez.
Well, because didn't we already establish there's all these feminist conservatives?
Yes,
right?
yes.
Right?
Yep.
All right, guys, I gotta get going. You guys have a good night.
Peace out.
Are you gonna talk about the teacher who work as a cop lady at work? I don't know what that story is. Maybe it's going around TikTok where these teachers dressed like freaking 304s. Yeah.
Put it on Discord.
Okay. Yeah, and then I can check it out. So cohabitation. Yeah, well, cohabitation is a little bit lax, you know what I'm saying? But like my parents' generation and then their parents were like, you do not live with your
In the
whoever.
price of housing right now, more cohabitation is just going to happen regardless.
Yep. Here we have another one, guys, and then we'll go to some clips in TikTok here. But yeah, guys, single moms are a mess, right? And guys, even to have the conversation that a woman being a single mom nowadays is their own fault, right? A woman being a single mom.
How dare you?
That they say. If you say that there's no baby born on accident, guys, put a 1 if you agree. Any woman who's not on birth control wants to have a baby, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Why else would a woman not want
100%.
any type of birth control?
Yep.
There's more flavors of birth control than there are flavors of ice cream at Baskin Robbins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Okay, so single moms are doing just as good a job raising their kids as 2-parent families, please.
Yeah, right.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Look, guys, Science Daily posted a report. The European Society of Human Reproduction and Embryology that found no differences in the terms of parent-child relationship or child development. Now, guys, this is in Europe, right? Now, guys, Europe taxes everything, and then so the government provides everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, guys, we know that this is cap, right? Obviously, but these moms get everything free. They get free child care. They get free everything. Absolutely insane. Guys, Ron Swanson's right when he talks about hating Europe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what may be surprising to some is that while the development of a child was no different to households, it was single moms who had a greater social support network. Guys, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, how does this make sense? Of course. Guys, well, this here.
If you want to be supported by Nug and Ray Ray's Ding Ding, yeah.
Guys, this explains it. Children and both family types are doing well in terms of their well-being, said investigator Matilda Brayways from the Center of Expertise on Gender Dysphoria. There you go, guys.
Yeah, of course she said that.
There you go. Single mothers by choice and their children benefit from a good social support network. What are you talking about?
So that statement is saying nothing except a lie.
Look at that. So they're trying to say that, they're trying to differentiate a single mother by choice, meaning that she goes to the sperm bank and has kids instead of having a relationship with an absent father. So, guys, well, there you go. This context is all wrong. They're thinking that a single mother by choice means there's only one parent. There's no father that's absent. Yes, there is.
Yeah.
A woman can't make a baby by herself. Guys, this is this post-modernist women can just do anything they want.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Guys, how many times have we heard these knuckleheaded broads? We women, we create life. You don't create life.
And
what are you talking about? You're the oven. Men have the seed of life. They incubate it. What are you talking about? Absolutely.
And a lot of these women that want to do the birth later in life tend to have money. Their families have money, so they're trying to do it all last minute with IVF and a lot of this stuff too. So sometimes they have the support in the form of money.
Guys, I have background noise coming from someone. Now, guys, okay, here we go. This study, it compared 69 single mothers' butt choice to 59 mothers from heterosexual two parents. Now, guys, wait a minute.
It's already off by
Pump the
10.
brakes. Guys, what type of women can afford to be single mothers by choice?
More
Rich.
well-to-do ones.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was about. That's what
Yeah.
I was just referring to. I didn't know they were going to say that.
Did you think?
Government jobs.
Yeah. Or no.
No, like old money. People
right.
who have old money. That type
or
of family.
lawyers, doctors,
Exactly.
or whatever.
Psychologists.
Even the people who have the idea to do that tend to be highly educated
100%.
professionals.
Yeah.
And
100%.
a lot of them are control freaks too.
Yeah.
So they don't want to. And guys, those kids are going to be hell on wheels, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, guys, look at this. Do you think that the moms from heterosexual relationships had the same income, education, or whatever?
No.
Or do you think that they just took a bunch of high-working, high-powered chicks that probably come from stable families that were allowed to produce those types of women, right?
Right.
And then you have two regular heterosexual
Blue collar
parents.
people,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
What a joke.
Yeah.
I
What a
mean,
joke.
can I say something, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Oh, now, guys, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on for a second.
Hey, yeah, man. Yeah.
You got a lot of
I can't
background.
hear you
noise.
very well. Yeah. There's background noise. Look, a strong social network of crucial importance. So I would recommend that all women consider single motherhood by choice.
No.
What?
Guys, single moms are more likely to end up in poverty. What are you talking about? We live in a country where you need two incomes to raise kids. What are you talking about? Guys, this is what I'm talking about.
This woman who wrote the article probably has no kids herself.
Not at all. Probably not. Kelly Katana.
Oh,
Who is this?
I'm about to say,
it's like a transformer.
Whoa. Is this a transformer?
Kind of looks like it.
More than meets the eye.
Look, gentlemen, I propose this option just for the simple fact that we just say maybe that half of these dudes, didn't run out on their kids, or maybe just half of these dudes maybe just had like low paying jobs or whatever, and maybe the baby mom had a high paying job. He got her pregnant. Now all of a sudden, you ain't good enough, you ain't fit enough. Screw you. I mean, I done seen it done all the time. You know what I mean? Dudes I know that are dishwashers and got babies that's lawyers, that baby moms lawyers, doctors, all types of things don't have nothing to do with it, man.
That's true.
But at the same time, who said the dude want to be a sperm donor? Maybe he want to be part of the kid's life. She put them out.
Yeah, that's true. Guys, the largest group of single moms are educated professional chicks ages 32 to 39.
Yep.
Do you guys think that they're getting pregnant by lawyers and doctors, or do you think it's friggin' Nug, Gerardo, Gavin, Nug 11 shooting up the club? And guys, here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is this. Keep going.
I was about to say my homeboy, for example, he passed away, God bless him, whatever, but his baby mom was she was an Africa studying fucking plants. She got a doctorate of biology. And he be on the corner, he used to be on the corner, he was just smoking wet. I mean, just hanging out on the corner, smoking drugs, perfect example.
Figures, yeah.
Yep, that's Nug.
And here's the thing. These chicks, guys, I think it's like less than 5% of all births are from sperm banks. So guys, there's a reason why they just don't go to the sperm bank and get the turkey based because they want nug. They need nug so that they can have something to complain about because they love drama.
No,
and it gives them
serious, yeah.
a reason to. Hold on. Because it gives them a way to avoid accountability. Everything's Nug's fault. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Q?
Well, the other says that we just say, for example, we just say Nug, Nug probably, like I said, maybe Nug did want the baby. And like I said, Nug baby did want a baby. Maybe Nug pretty want to be part of the kid's life, and she ain't want it. No, I mean, because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it like this. Most the average, the poverty rate is, I think, is about like you gotta be making maybe like $330 a week to be considered a part of poverty. If you bring home $330 after taxes, you consider poverty. So all that I gotta sit there and say it like this. In a way, they use these guys as uncompensated sperm donors because they ain't gotta pay them for the sperm. Two, we just say the dude wanted to be part of the kid's life or whatever. You ain't gotta go to family court and spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to prove just for a God-given right. What man want to do that?
Well, I think it's control too, right? These powerful chicks, they want Gavin and Pookie because they're all control freaks. Guys, put a 1 if you smash some high-powered attorney with the tight bun and the little I look smart glasses, and she was a complete freak because letting a dude control her is her thing. But guys, these chicks, they don't want a guy who's more powerful than them. Meaning, like that earns more. No. They want Nug so that they can mess his life up. They can control his life, send him to jail, talk mess about him, and he can't do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, buddy, but you gotta think about it. Maybe Nug know what time it is, and Nug ain't gonna kiss her ass.
Yeah, that's true. But I think ultimately there's a couple things that happen, right? With these deadbeat moms that are in their 30s. They wasted their 20s letting friggin' Chad and Tyrone, and now they're in their 30s and only Nug will hit, right? That's 35-year-old chicks, but they still want to select for the good genes. He has to be tall. He has to be in shape. He has to be a kind of alpha dude. Nug fits the profile, and Nug is loose with his seed. So that's an easy way for them to get the biological selection that they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On top of that, dodge the social stigma. They can say, well, Nug got me pregnant instead of I got pregnant by Nug. You see how that works?
I think they need a television show where they got a mom calling a boy a deadbeat dad, and they call a deadbeat dad and tell his side of the story. They really need to make a show about that. We need to get the dad side of the story because you'll figure out a whole bunch of bullshit going on, man. I think they need to find that show would be a hit. I would support that show. That show would be a hit.
But the thing about it is that men, we like most other than sports, all the shows, they can't sell those shows to men because all of us are busy working. Yeah. That's why there's daytime television, because there's so many chicks that aren't working during the day. Think about that. Who watches The View? It's chicks, because they're not working. They're lazy. Guys, how many times have I done videos of these chicks being broke AF and they don't have jobs? They've been unemployed for months. Months. You don't have a job.
You're a bum.
You have student loan debt.
You're a bum.
You live with your parents and you're 30.
You're a bum.
When you start calling these chicks out, they're bums, man. That we need to call them the exact same thing.
No, one thing I learned.
Who was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He's a bum. An absolute bum. Period.
Honestly, gentlemen, what I heard from another woman? She said the one thing they hate more is be called a bum bitch. You call them a bum bitch, that gets them heated.
Yeah, yep.
Nice.
I mean, get them under their skin. Just call them a bum bitch. Watch how mad they get.
Hey man, B words and F words. Just
I'm saying what what bum shaming dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of B word, we just say bum shaming dog. Okay?
Yeah. But yeah, man. So guys, so here's another thing. Any chick that deletes a baby is a deadbeat.
Yep.
Right,
Literally.
guys? Put a 1 if you agree, right?
Oh man. My baby mom. I only got 4 under her belt. So, but she still called me a deadbeat.
Whoa! You said
Pump the brakes.
Guys,
Pump the brakes.
I've heard of a chick that has 9. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding either.
She's a Terminator.
Oh yeah. You know, man, when we get mad, I call all types of baby killers and that and the third. And she get heated.
Yes, I'm telling you guys, my sister knew
That's
a girl
disgusting.
that had so many baby deletions that she's sterile now. I think she had like 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Guys,
Yes.
so
Good.
now she can't have kids at all. Apocalypse, what's up, dude? Rockin' Diesel, what's going on? Joe Dash, what's up, my friend? Guys, man, hit the like button, guys. We are at 90 people, guys. We have 84 likes, guys. Thanks for that. But yeah, guys, we will go to Felon TikTok at 120 likes, guys. But yeah, guys. So once again, guys, let me know if you agree, and guys, let's cook here for a little bit. These deadbeat moms, your Gen Z, millennial, and then younger Gen X are the most anti-life, selfish, self-centered, good for nothing, man-hating, materialist, moronic, chaotic, idiotic chicks that have ever lived.
Yeah.
Right? Does anyone else
Partying,
have any
partying,
adjectives you can throw in there?
self-centered. You know, they think they're the main character in a movie.
Yeah.
That type, and they seriously think that. You know, money wasting, kind of parasitic in a way.
Yeah. Falafel says worthless. Yeah, facts.
You hear him saying stuff like "for the plot." I'll do this for the plot.
Yeah.
What plot?
Yeah.
The only this is something that will be pretty valuable.
Yeah.
The only path the modern 304 walks is the sociopath.
Yo, oh man, of course, Walk shows up. There goes What's up, Walk? How's it going, man?
Yo, I this guy was in the Navy with his sister-in-law had so many ABs. The doctor literally told her, and she would have them late term too, like third trimester. The doctor literally told her, "Do not come back to me for another one." She had 6.
Good for him.
He called her Coochie Jason Voorhees.
Right?
Oh my god.
Yo. Oh, hey, Walk.
You can tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Hold on. Hey, dude. So I was out and about today, and I saw a friggin' turbo coupe, dude. Dude, it was white. It was pristine, man. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
There's one for sale near me, and I'm doing it's everything, taking every bit of my power not to buy it and just like fix it back up, dude.
These are so cool. But his only had 44,000 miles on it. I was like, what? It was white. Yeah, the red interior. Man, that Bama was nice, man. Because you usually see them trashed, or you don't see them on the road.
I
That's
saw
just
one.
a V8 turbo Thunderbird, basically.
2.3 liter.
Saw a guy
Six.
put a wide body kit on one.
Yeah. These things are nice, man.
No, those are turbo fun and lower it. Oh my God, it
Yeah,
looks
these
sexy.
things are nice, man. These things are cool. But anyways, guys, so Walk, how do you feel about any single mom is a deadbeat?
Most of them are deadbeats.
No. If you are a single mom, you are a deadbeat.
Yeah, you're a deadbeat because your child doesn't have a father to come home to every
Thank you
day.
very much.
And then he gets to go to school and look at all the other kids that have fathers and wonder why he doesn't get to come home to that.
Exactly. And that's what these single moms by choice. Guys, I need to start doing my single moms by choice series. I started it like a year and a half ago. Guys, look in the comments. All these broads pissed off. That's the most like girls I've ever had. What she's doing is good, you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Guys, go look on those videos. I'm gonna start that series up again. How about that? All these single moms by a choice are trash. Imagine how insufferable do you have to be that you can't even find a decent guy with all these thirsty dudes out here. You can't find some simp to settle down with and have a baby with.
Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
remember you the other day you did the stream about the male loneliness epidemic. We talked about how it's pure projection, right?
Yep.
So there's this lady on TikTok that I've seen her for a little over a year. She got divorced. She divorced her husband because whatever one of the stupid reasons, right? But we co-parent well, blah, blah, blah. Now the ex-husband went on to remarry. He's doing very well with his new wife, right? And she's like, "Oh, I'll never get married again." Dude, guess what video she made yesterday? Can we just get back to arranged marriages? I mean, I'm willing to let somebody just pick a new husband for me, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I thought you weren't getting married again, and you were done with men.
Yeah.
Now she wants an arranged marriage.
Yeah, these chicks want to
just thought that
talk
was
out
funny.
of both sides of their neck. And men, guys, here's the thing about it. Once again, if you are a man and you're saying, "Hey, yo, your whole 20s and 30s, hey, yo, man, I ain't getting married. I'm avoiding these broads. I don't want to have a kid." And then you hit like 45, and all of a sudden, you know what? I want to give this marriage thing a try, right? A guy will actually tell young guys, "Look, hey, man, I never thought that I'd want to do this." They're going to say, guys, there might be a time where you might. I'm not saying that that's what I'm saying, but I'm just saying there are guys will tell other guys if they've been capping, right? They will tell guys the actual truth, right? In the same way that guys will tell them that women will cap in their 20s and 30s and say, "I don't want kids. I'm strong and independent." But then, guys, they will not be in their 50s and 60s en masse and tell girls, "Don't end up like me. Don't end up old, alone, cats, etc." They're going to still be out at the club. They're going to still be drinking boxed wine and all this foolishness, and they're trying to compete with the same girls as the 25-year-olds are. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have threads? Do you have threads? It's like another.
I don't have it, but
there's so many women on there now looking for relationships. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, so baby deletion. You guys, be careful with your language when it comes to baby deletion, please. Scott, what's up, dude? Oh, sorry. Guys, I especially think it's pathetic for these chicks that say that you should be able to delete babies up until the day of birth. That's insane. But guys, I think that's the most commonly most common view with Gen Z and young millennials. They have these terms like yeetus, the fetus, and all this stupid stuff where this dehumanizing language.
Yeah.
They'll talk about, don't use the term illegal alien, but they'll say clump of cells. Yeah, facts. Absolutely insane. Captain Plains, aren't they marrying each other now? Yeah, guys, they are. They are.
Just look how they refer to women. They call women birthing person.
People, yeah. No, guys, here we have a couple examples. This chick here, she supports baby deletion up until birth because, guys, of course she does, right? Look at this broad, right?
Yeah. Why are they always wearing crosses And they
I
like
know, right?
they'll like do the devil's vacuum to a
Look at
baby.
this. Yeah,
Every single
the clothes should
time,
be upside
every
down.
time we see one of these women advocating for this, they're always like covered in crosses.
Yeah, guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. I'm offering memberships now, guys. So hit the join button or the link in the description. Guys, thanks for all you guys that are already members, man. I appreciate
Yeah, that
that,
cross
guys.
should be upside down.
It should. Yeah.
Now, guys, so this is they're actually gonna show her what a late term baby deletion is. All right, but listen to her bravado, how brazenly they talk, guys, especially being black. Savage, walk, cook with me here, right, guys? Do you guys have seen how like Compton, parts of St. Louis, parts of Harlem and the Bronx that have been historically black are now becoming historically Hispanic? I mean, majority Hispanic. Why is that?
Because they don't
Because
abort
they're having babies.
Exactly. Guys, the only thing that's keeping the black population stable is immigrants from Africa and the islands. Guys, black American cultures, our population is shrinking, actually. And pretty soon, if people keep effing around, there's going to be more Nigerians and Senegalese and Ethiopians and Jamaicans here than us blacks. Think about how insane that is.
Baseball.
Fine by me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's already happened.
Yeah,
It's already happened in baseball.
Yeah.
You remember back in the 80s and the 90s, like when you looked at the quintessential black athlete, he was dark skinned. Now, when you look at the quintessential African American athlete, like in the NBA or even in the NFL, they're mixed.
Yeah,
the vast majority are mixed.
NFL.
because
Not
why?
the NFL. You got
Well, not the NFL, but the NBA.
You got some dark skinned ogres in the NFL still hitting these bad boys. You got freaking dark skinned dudes on the D line and on the O line. You know what I'm saying? That's
No, you got 20-year-olds, 6'5", 300-pound 20-year-olds down there in Alabama. Still.
Yeah, but
even the dark skinned black male athletes are being taken out of sports. They're being replaced with mixed because because the B-dubs are deleting their babies.
Well, but here's the thing, though, guys. Well, you know the reason why there's no more Daryl Strawberries, there's no Ken Griffey Juniors. You guys know the reason why, right?
Because even Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson. Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson.
No. Guys, think of this. The black American athletes in baseball would ask for, X amount of money for the jump. So where do they go? They go down to the DR. Those guys, any amount of money is good to them. Because remember, they are descendants of slaves too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Athletic ability, and they're part black or whatever. So they get the same genetic and athletic potential at a discount price.
Yeah, sometimes they have a stronger work ethic too.
Guys, one at a time.
Also, baseball is a father-son game.
Oh,
you
facts.
That all the
Whoa! Hold on.
Brilliant point.
Everyone, hold on. Q Savage, I need you to say that point one more time. What did you just say?
Baseball is a father-son game.
Amen.
Facts.
Amen.
Facts. That is absolute. That's facts.
Brilliant.
I hadn't thought about that before. That's facts, man.
Because the mom is just the catcher's mitt.
Yeah. But that is true. If you go to a baseball game, like a little league game, you oftentimes see the kid's dad in the stands. You know what I'm saying?
Also, not to mention wrestling too, collegiate wrestling also.
Yeah.
Because they had the NCAA on college championship in Philadelphia like a couple weeks ago. It's mostly dads there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
my coworker with his son played little league. Just his cup alone, his sports cup, he spent like $1,500 on it. And he was telling me all this stuff about it. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, dude, like you can get a cup for like $50, but no. They spent like 15. The fathers really invest money in their sons playing little league baseball. So you're right, it is a father son sport.
But hey, you know what else is a father-son sport too? Is boxing. Believe it or not, you got how many kids' dads take them to the gym, to the boxing gym, and that's why you haven't seen a lot of like black boxers coming up. I mean, there are some, but none that are like.
Well,
pretty much any
the
combat
trainer
sport
becomes their dad, sort of. That can happen for them.
Like the dude
Stand
with
in
Mike
dad.
Tyson.
I said the trainer becomes their dad. Yeah, exactly.
But you know that the mom,
thing.
I don't want little Billy to go to the boxing gym because he'll get hurt. As he's getting jumped on the way to school. He's getting his lunch money taken. Please. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
All right, let him fight.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, let him settle it. Yeah, that's it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, if anything, they should be having all these LGBT people and stuff learn how to box, and everyone will respect them more. To be honest,
yeah. Well,
in a way, in a different form of respect.
Ever see the one meme? It says that they should take all the illegals, put them on an island with all the chomos. And then have the illegals have to lead a chomo to get citizenship and call it aliens versus predator.
Manifest destiny.
Yo, I'd watch that, right? I'd watch that, dude. That would be hilarious. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pablo, he would take care of business.
You know what they're gonna call it? The Hunger Gaze.
I told you, it's. Dude, Pablo grew up swinging that machete. You know what I'm saying? So he's not playing games. So guys, let's check this out.
No way. I didn't know that that's how babies or how you get an abortion.
Dude, look at this chick's teeth.
She doesn't know about nothing.
Look at this chick's teeth.
Delma's a box of rocks.
Look at that wig, man.
Those chiclets.
She could eat an apple through a fence.
Do you have anything else? Would you say
Wow. Oh my god.
Yes. I feel like that video should be shown everywhere.
Looks like an old British white guy.
What do you think about
I feel like-
abortion?
I think that abortion should be legal and that they should not be under the control of like the government and men saying that they shouldn't. I feel like that's a woman's choice.
Well, what if all the men, quote unquote, who are in charge identified as women? Oops, gotcha.
Yeah.
What then, right?
Yeah,
Oops.
now you're boxed in.
Because we are carrying the child for 9 months. Nobody else is, so nobody else should have an opinion on whether
I thought
or
you
what.
said that these knuckleheads say men can give birth, right?
An abortion or not.
Dennis Jimenez, what's up, dude?
Yeah. White
no
man,
one should
why?
have an opinion
Why?
until it's time to pay child support.
Exactly.
White
Consider
man,
yourself
why? Why did you ever give them rights? Why?
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
That was
The
dumb.
answer is Thunderthroat over years.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
the only-
Yeah.
Seriously
Magic
though.
Badge and Thunderthroat.
Yeah.
Guys, there's some clicking noise coming from someone. I don't know who it is. But please just mute until you talk.
Pro-choice, pro-life, or neither?
Pro-choice. That's like what people want to do.
Dummy.
Pro-choice means you support having abortion as an option.
How's she gonna say something? She doesn't even know what it means or like what the definition is. You absolute dunderhead. Why? Why?
These people were voting. These people were voting.
But yeah, she can vote, man.
Pro-choice.
Would you support any restrictions on abortion, such as limiting them to the first 3 months of pregnancy, or should abortions be allowed all the way up until birth?
All the way.
Look
And
at that.
it's up to women for real.
Oh yeah. except for the
For
ones
real, for real.
that get annihilated in the womb, you dumb, or the ones who actually perish because of the procedure and it goes wrong. Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Anything about abortion should be.
AJ and all the other black men here. It's fine. It's fine time. We just admit it. We have the dumbest women on planet Earth.
Yeah. Guys, put a
Bar
one if you
none.
agree.
The dumbest women, bar none,
Yeah.
hands down. Like, and they just get dumb. They get dumber by the year.
Yeah.
So, like, if you would give them an IQ test this year, I guarantee you next year it would be lower, even though you gave them more information.
Yep. And then once again, guys, over here, I have a term called arrogantly ignorant, right?
Yeah.
These shits, they think because they went to college or whatever that they're arrogantly ignorant. They don't know anything, and they're so arrogant and they have such hubris and think that they know stuff. Guys, they are arrogantly ignorant. It's crazy.
It's like that old children's fable, The Emperor in the New Clothes.
Yeah,
you know, instead of clothes, you know, it's their degrees. You know, they keep giving them degrees and telling them they're smart. Except their actions prove how stupid they are.
Yeah. Yep. It's true. Yep.
Be up to women because we are the ones that carry the bodies of the babies, and if we don't feel like it or we don't have enough money for it, any circumstance, I feel like should not be anybody else's choice but that person.
Why do you think some pro-life people disagree with you about abortion?
Because some people are just ignorant.
She's calling someone ignorant.
You've been had. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run on muck.
Yeah. I told you guys, I'm telling you, there's a solution for chicks like this.
Fuck you.
Don't really care about other people's situations. Like, say a girl gets raped, has to keep the baby.
Isn't it funny how they always go to
always
that?
go to that.
They always go to that. And when do rapists like leaving evidence? They don't.
Yeah. It must be kind of their fantasy or something because they always
true
go
story.
to it.
True story. So this guy who graduated a year ahead of me, right? He just got locked up last year, like around December. And what he got locked up for was he did a rape 8 years ago, but they never would have known, you know, if he hadn't went to the hospital for like a hand injury or something because he got caught stealing. He got a hand injury, so he had, you know, and he had to give him like a blood sample, and they found out they connected him to the rape he did 7 years earlier. So he's now doing like 25 years in a pen, which rightfully so, you know. But rapists don't like to leave evidence. It took them 7 years to catch him because they don't like to leave a mound of evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're not out here impregnating women.
I thought it was going to be a rumor they heard through the grapevine.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
And then the next thing they say is they blame it on the family reunion babies. Let's just call them that.
Yeah.
They say, well, what about the family reunion? Yeah, that doesn't happen. You know?
So here's the thing about this is this. All this is women wanting a get out of jail free card. That's all it is. If you don't have sex, you won't have to have a baby, Delisha. Like, everyone's acting like sex. Guys, most women oftentimes don't even have anywhere near like a sex drive like men do, and don't even really like sex like men do. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about?
Most people wouldn't care about that. Like, older, I'd say men, you know, they really don't care.
So I know you said sometimes probably people can be ignorant. What facts do you think you could provide them with to change their mind about abortion? And
Don't ask her that, dumb.
Just like you.
Idiot.
Literally, it's not your opinion. Speaking to anybody who's pro-life, it's not your opinion. Say you were in the situation where you got raped or something, you're pregnant, you don't want the child, but you don't believe in abortion.
Because her teeth barely fit in her mouth.
You're gonna keep it.
When
it gets here, you're probably gonna be mad at the child. Probably want to give it away, not accept the child for real.
Do you know anything about how an abortion's performed?
I don't.
Of course you
This
don't.
is just some more information. Love your thoughts on it. Is that for you?
And it's always the ugly one that's picking up on getting like somebody's out here trying to get her pregnant.
I don't know, man.
I've never seen that procedure either, to be
Oh,
honest.
it's disgusting. You should watch it. You should watch it.
Yeah, nug knows no bounds. Walk. That's why the 16% of black men are responsible for like 70% of the kids. You know what I'm saying? If you think about this,
That's true. That's true.
It's like 80% of black women are overweight, and 80% of that number are obese. So that means like 64% of black women are obese.
Ugh.
And you have Nug has like 8 or 9 baby moms. That means that Nug he's the herdsman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nug would make they would all make pretty good cattle farmers. Just put them on a ranch, dude. I guarantee you.
That's a terrible way. I didn't know that that's how babies or how you get an abortion.
So who's ignorant?
Do everything else instead of having to like use the clamps to cut up the baby and stuff. Like,
yeah, so there's a total of 4 different procedures depending on when you get an abortion. So are you thinking that you might support a restriction before the procedure that you watched?
Yeah, probably getting an abortion when it's like, like a little egg, still fertile. But 14-21.
They're just dumb. They're dumb. I just want you to know I'm powering through this for you, AJ. I cannot tolerate their voices.
Guys,
I think we've got enough content out of her.
Guys, all right, hold on.
I just want to slap her.
Next one, guys. Hold on.
That is the longest I've ever listened to one talk in like the last 8 months.
Hold on. Man, hold on. Watch later. Hold on. Here it is.
What are your thoughts about abortion, Katie?
I think that it's pro for women. Like, we should not meddle.
You guys notice the trend?
Yeah.
Well, men should not meddle into it because it's like the woman's choice,
Do you consider yourself pro-life, pro-choice, or neither?
Neither.
Do you think there should be any restrictions on abortion, such as only allowed in the first 3 months, only in the first 6 months, or should abortion be allowed all the way up until birth?
Honestly, that's a difficult discussion, especially because it comes into like ethics and stuff. But
we all know you don't have those.
She's kind of smiling. She's just happy someone's talking to her. She actually hasn't thought anything about any of this. She's just saying what she's programmed to say.
This is the most work that her 1.23 brain cells have had to do in forever.
I personally, like for myself, I wouldn't want to abort something that's already like pretty full grown, like as big as a melon. It's kind of tough. But I think it really depends on how that baby was conceived or what the woman feels like in that, in that moment. If she can't do it anymore, then I guess that's her decision. It's not really anyone else's say.
So would you say?
Oh, guys. So I guess the crucible's going on, and Andrew Wilson's having a debate on does the woke right exist? Of course they do. Guys, isn't it crazy to even think that the woke right? But guys, once these women started getting into guys, okay, do you guys remember how I said this? How these chicks want betas everywhere else in the world except in their bedroom?
Yeah.
They want, you know what I'm saying? They want all the rest of the men to be betas and let them into things, but then when time comes for them to marry, they want to find an alpha, right?
Yep.
But guys, the woke right, these are chicks that want to say traditional values, but by their very nature, they want to be in these political discussions. They want to be in these corporations. That's woke right, guys.
Yeah.
If Snowboard, Colin, Henry, Savage, Walk, and I are officers in the military, right? And Walk, cook with me here. Walk, when you were in the military, right? What did all the officers' wives look like, right? They were all.
Oh, they were nice. Yeah. They didn't have these tattoos and facial piercings and none of that. They were all in shape. The best way to describe it is like that movie, The Stepford Wives.
Yeah. Yep. and they would shut up. When they saw all of us officer guys over in the corner talking business, they were over there doing their own little thing, right? But guys, a Tommy Lahren, she would want to be over with us guys talking mess.
Yeah, smoking a cigar.
Yes, and guys, whoever is the knuckleheaded moron, who is her husband, imagine how bad that would make him look.
Yeah,
you can't even keep your fling on a string, and you expect us men to respect you, guys. So that's why their very nature, the right went woke the moment that they let women in the same political spaces as men. Because guys, you did have the who was the chick on Miss America that was against the ERA? The lady that was like trying to organize against baby deletion. She was a woman, but she wasn't trying to tell men, but she was organizing other women.
Yeah.
Against the baby deletion. So she was not woke, right? But these Megyn Kellys and Tommy Lahrens, they by default are woke because they want to force their way into a man's world while trying to say, why are men not allowed to be traditional? Well, if men are trying to be traditional, why are you here in the first place?
Right.
Who are you? Leave.
What have you ever done?
Absolutely insane. Okay.
All the way up until birth, or because it sounds like you think earlier is ideal, but where would you say is the cutoff point?
I don't even know what size a fetus would be at like 6 months, but I wouldn't want anything coming out bigger than a grape, So I'm going to assume 3 months. They're like this big, so I'm going to say 3 months.
You stupid woman.
So I know you said that you think 3 months should be the cutoff point. Is a law banning it after 4 months a law that you would support?
What the hell is that face?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Oh man.
She's
Let's
afraid
just
to
end
say
it
the
now.
wrong thing.
Yeah, let's just end it now. That pretty much sums up this conversation.
She's afraid to say the wrong thing.
Her mind is buffering.
Yep.
Why does it seem like yeah, guys, totally right? Hold on. Hold on. Oh no! Look at that, guys.
Modem.
Wish you were here on her chest there.
I wouldn't support or deny it. Like, I don't even think I would vote on it. I would be so neutral on it. That's for people that want to make that decision.
Yeah.
I understand, like, past that trimester, especially like how they have to like pull the baby out, especially like by crushing its brains. I feel like that shouldn't be like. How do I explain this without
sounding stupid? Up too late, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there should be a cutoff point to the point where you have to like mutilate a child. That's why I'm saying no bigger than a grape. However, if someone has like choice to do that, then they should do that before it's too late. Because it was a little late for, especially if you have to like crush the brains and pull it out limb by limb. That's kind of sus.
I definitely want to discuss further thoughts, but in one word, could you tell me your reaction to the video?
That's my reaction.
Yeah. From 304.
Did you learn anything new about the abortion procedure you didn't already know?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I didn't know they had to crush brains of something that was like the size of
How do you
a
not know
hand.
that?
So that was very interesting.
Regarding the 15-week or 4-month abortion ban, what are your thoughts on that after seeing what it looks like at that 4-month mark? Because what we watched was 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I'm a little on board with that because it was a little difficult to watch that video, watching them pull out limb by limb an animated baby. I can't imagine in like real life. Maybe they should pull through like a little law that kind of says, all right, you guys are pushing the abortion thing a little too far. Maybe we should put a cutoff point. But yeah, I think there should be a limit, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you say that the video made you think differently at all about abortion?
Absolutely. I just assumed you take a couple pills and it just dissolves inside of you and it comes out like in clots. But like that.
How do you get to that point in life and be so,
So they
dumb?
think, yeah. So they think that there's a pill that will turn their womb into a vat of acid.
Yeah.
Look how dumb they are. They're just
Melted.
dumb.
Guys, come on.
You stupid woman.
I'm telling you guys, right? They don't know anything. They don't. And guys, here's the thing. They don't have to know anything.
Yeah, I
right?
guess not.
That's the thing. And guys, this is why once again, guys, men minding their own business. MMTOB, guys. This is the only way. Guys are checking out. That's the best part about Gen Z men and young millennials. They're not having it, guys. Guys, there's a big ship that's sailing down the ocean. I mean, the ocean. And leaks keep springing, and men keep struggling to plug the holes. And these women are walking by the men in the hold of the ship, and there's a cage thing underneath it, and they're pissing and shitting on us as we're doing this.
Yeah.
Well, now men are saying nope. They're climbing out of the hold on the lifeboats.
Yep, let it sink.
Let it sink. And guys, if you ever debate any type of like Tradcon or any of these idiots that say men should, right, guys, Tradcon, guys, put a 1 if you agree. Tradcons are feminists. That's all they are. They are conservative.
They are
Feminists. That's all they are, guys. Right?
That's mostly like when you're in the beginning of a pregnancy. That's what I know. So I've never really like looked into pregnancies or abortions that lasted beyond that.
Well, you sure do have an opinion on it, don't you, you dunderhead? And guys, what I'm saying is this lackadaisical attitude, when she does get pregnant by Gerardo, right? When, not if, but
Yeah.
when, she's going to be a single mom and she's going to perpetuate all the same things single mom of foolishness, right? It's just a cycle, you know?
Point where you need to actually like remove it and you can't take pills with it. So
would you say that this video changed your mind at all about abortion?
Slightly. I still
she can't be honest.
Yeah.
She can't be honest.
And see that tattoo? Remember I was talking about that butterfly tattoo?
Yeah, the butterfly. Yeah. Look
See
at
that?
Guys, we all know what that means.
You tell her she's
Guys, anytime that you see that butterfly tattoo,
run.
Serious.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Still think
You will see those all
it's not
over
my
the place.
choice.
What is Nug Nug doing in the background? You see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Still think it's not my choice. If I were to want an abortion,
Photo bombing.
I better know that I'm
Oh,
pregnant as soon
man.
as I can, and I want to know I have the option to like do what I have to do if I can't provide for whatever I'm gonna have.
How about you just not get pregnant?
Now, guys, here you go. Guys, we did go to guys, I think let me see where the likes at. Guys, we actually hit 100 likes, guys. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. That was like, no, wait, guys. We have 100 people watching, guys. We have 97 likes, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. Now, guys, here we go. Let's go here. We'll jump back and forth to TikTok, guys. But here we go.
I feel like the only appropriate gift for Mother's Day from the children's dad is to give the mom a full day off of the kids.
I told you guys, my mom's generation and her mom's, they never wanted to be away from their kids.
Nope, that's exactly right.
Being away from their kids was torture. Where did Colin go? I was going to ask him to tell the story about his mom, because his mom was
He
like
fell
my
out.
mom, where his mom, not the best. You know what I'm saying?
We've heard about her before.
Not the best, man. Not the best. And guys, I'm telling you, guys, All right, Henry, snowboard walk. Let's cook here, guys. Single B-dub moms are raising the future carjackers of America, right? So they have a trigger man, a bag man, a lookout. You know what I'm saying? You know, but guys, the single white moms of America.
Oh God,
trans.
They're raising the future.
And betas.
Yo, dude, they're raising all the.
Yeah.
Because you guys notice all the necklaces that have quote unquote transformer kids come on, man. They're always white. These white chicks with the freaking bull rings and the green hair. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Absolutely insane.
Child abuse.
Yeah, Paul Starlight, what's up, dude? Dorian, what's up, man? Where are we here? Man, everyone's here. Promotion Mister, what's up, guys? Good to see you. See you guys. Now, guys, here, let's finish this, and then we'll go to felony TikTok.
Because for me, I'm just in the state where it's like, if you're not gonna even take the kids, do not wish me a happy Mother's Day. That's how I feel about my baby daddy. If you're not taking them, let's just not even acknowledge the day. Let's even act like it's not happening. Because to be honest, it's Mother's Day, and I have been waiting on these kids hand and foot. I've been up since 6 a.m.
Like you're supposed to?
Taking care of these
it's your
kids.
Job. Your bum.
I've been on my feet for the last 3.5 hours.
Oh, boo-hoo.
It's like, let's just both be delusional and just act like the day is not happening. It's another regular day because it sure feels like another regular day. To be honest with you, I don't know. I think we should make this a law. Like with all the crazy ass, stupid ass laws that Trump isn't putting into place right now, let's add another one. Let's make it a law that on Mother's Day, if the child's dad is still alive and still well, the dad needs to take the kids on Mother's Day for the entire day until the day is over. I feel like the only appropriate.
I feel like.
For that, guys. Now, guys, here we go.
I feel like.
And I have to friggin' have a thing for felony TikTok, guys. Thanks for being here on a Sunday, guys. We will have some daytime lives, guys. I'll check my schedule and let you guys know when, because I like the daytime lives. Only thing is, I find these topics and they just piss me off, and I start swearing. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it's something that like sticks out. Like I'll find a news article or whatever, I'm like, you know. So 1 second, guys.
I have one other single mom thing that we can say.
Yeah.
They also kind of have chose to wreck the home. If they had the mother and father there, they're also being a home wrecker by choice.
Yes.
They should kind of be putting their differences aside and keeping the home together.
Yeah.
So they're complaining how they run stuff, but they're running at half a household at best when they had a full household before. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal.
Other than abuse, there's no reason why any woman should file for divorce. Because, guys, here's the thing. Guys, think about this. Men don't expect to be happy in a marriage. Think about this. Guys, put a one. If you agree, there's guys who or even if your dad had a dream when he was young, he wanted to try and be a baseball player. He wanted to be in a band, but no, he got your mom's knuckleheaded behind pregnant or whatever because she wasn't under birth control, and he quote unquote did the right thing, and he worked some job he hated for 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I always laugh when women say they settle. They're not the ones that settle. It's men that settle. Men give up their dreams to raise families.
Yep. And Leon says, happy Nug Mom's Day. Yeah. Guys, if men the freaking pay graph shows that men settle. Men earn more. Men are worth more in society. And they always settle. Always. Women are settling. Now, guys, you can say that a woman's settling if she's 19, 20, 21, chaste, a virgin, she's hot, you know what I'm saying, hasn't been ran, then they're on par. You know what I'm saying? If you have like a 31, 32-year-old guy that's good money, and he's looking to find a wife, and she's some 20-year-old, 21-year-old hot chick. Well, I mean 21. I mean, let's be honest, she's already freaking been ran through. But
yeah, 1 year is like 16 bodies.
Yeah, they are trying to compare what makes a man valuable with what makes a woman valuable. And these chicks give away their most valuable assets for nothing. Guys, a woman's womb is the most important thing she has.
They just don't understand that men
an asset.
Yeah. They don't understand that men don't
Sorry, I
like
should have said.
having something that other men have touched.
This guy. This guy right here. But yeah, but guys, if you have a kid by a guy, that's the highest honor that you can give a man. You are bringing his genes into the next generation. You're risking your life and childbirth for him, and you're gonna do it for Nug Nug? Are you serious? Think about how dumb, guys. That's the old whoop-de-whoop. That's the bait and switch that these feminists did on these chicks. Is to devalue themselves. These women claim that they value themselves so much, but then will have babies by morons. Though women that were traditional, who said, "I am not having sex until I get married," they valued themselves. You know what I'm saying? They built that fortress around what was the most valuable thing that they had. And now these chicks are just giving it away. Absolutely insane.
Once again, AJ, we're same generation. You remember how, think how hard it was, like when we were younger, to just get a chick, just to get a kiss from a chick.
Yeah, yep. And now you got kids in middle school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My friend's brother, he was junior daddy match in 8th grade. Guys, they had a game where it was like a bingo card where you had to, get chicks to do things. Like you had to have a chick give you brain in the detention hall. Or not. It was crazy. And he had all the boxes set. He was in the 8th grade. He was just
nuts. That's nuts.
Ran up these. I was like, these chicks are just giving it away.
Yeah,
Absolutely insane.
They're giving BJs in between classes. You only got like 2 or 3 minutes in between classes. And they're managing to get dudes off in that time.
Yeah, that's true, man. Straight up. So
the feds arrested me. I was addicted. The night that the feds arrested me, I was addicted to pain medication. And the cop that arrested me was so flirtatious. He was asking me to lift up my shirt because he was looking for a pew, and just his movements were completely off. I knew he wasn't just doing that. The cop told me that the guy I was with at the time told him that I had shrugs in the car and they were mine and they were in a pink Nike bag. To this day, I don't know if that's true or if that was just the cops' tactic because they do play games with you like that. But they played it like it was a traffic stop when truly we were doing nothing wrong on the highway.
The lie detector determined that was
right.
I was also using ICE, and I was completely wanting to change my life, but I didn't know how.
Yeah, you guys know this shit slip that.
Also,
I was also doing meth, right?
Stop when truly we were doing nothing wrong on the highway. I was also using ICE, and I was completely wanting to change my life, but I didn't know how.
But I got
when
caught.
I met my attorney and we went for my bond hearing, she told my judge that when she met me, I was detoxing, I was scared, but I looked like one of the girls that would be working out at the Houstonian club and was a pretty girl. For some reason, those words sat with me because I was like, you know what? I am better than what I have been putting myself through. I allowed people in my
The lie detector determined
circle who didn't even deserve my energy.
You are who you hang
rock
with.
bottom to see change. My arresting officer told me I wouldn't see daylight again for a long time, and he was exactly right. The night that the feds arrested me, I was addicted to pain medication. And the cop that arrested me was
here we go.
It's always the same story. I didn't know my worth.
Yeah.
He said the long version of it.
There's a.
You are who you hang with.
I had one saved. Hold on. And guys, these chicks put their felonies out there.
All right, story time of why.
Nice bats. Look at these tats
right here, guys. Look at this chick right here.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
I went to jail. It was actually prison, but I was 18 years old, and my sister actually came to me with a proposition, and she was like, hey, you know, I have some people that are having a difficult time bringing money in from another country. I don't know why the red flags didn't go up, but I was also young and very naive.
Because you are a moron.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Guys.
You wouldn't have those tats if you weren't stupid.
Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Thanks, John James, for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that, my friend. Thanks so much for all the memberships, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, now, guys. So I was on the down the way to Argentina, and I had a layover in Chile, right? And guys, this Russian dude was like, "Excuse me, sir." I'm like, "What? Here, I give you $5,000 to take bag on plane and give to my grandma when you get." I'm like, "Are you crazy?" I said, "First of all, I'm black. I'm like the only black person in here, like, dude, because everyone's staring at me anyway." So it was mean because everyone in Chile is like 5'2", right? So here I am, 6'3" black guy, and then the girl that I was like hanging out with, she was like this 6'6" Swedish girl that was a volleyball coach that was going to like coach this girls Argentinian volleyball team. So here I am, like this tall black guy. She's a super tall white chick, you know. And I'm like, wait a minute, wait. You don't think that they're gonna be looking at me crazy, anyways, right, guys? If a random Russian guy comes up to you and asks you to do anything, come on, dude. No, say no. You know what I'm saying? He's just getting all crazy, and I was like, Policia over here, and then he ran away. You know, so no way.
So when she told me that all I had to do was open up a bank account, I was like, that's it? That's easy. That's simple. It's going to be my name, my bank account. So I did. And I gave them the login to the online account. And it was a brand new account. So it's not like I had money in there or anything like that. Plus I was 18. I didn't have anything to begin with, but some debt. So they deposited $40,000 into my Bank of America account. And so then they were going to pick us up the next day to drive to the bank, and they were going to escort me to take the money out and then give me my cut, and then they keep.
But the FBI, you can't take out more than, what is it, 12 grand without the FBI?
10 grand.
Yeah.
Look at you,
And they won't even.
woman.
If you go to ask to even take out like $6 grand to like buy like a motorcycle or something, the cashier will have a panic attack. Like we don't carry that amount of money in here.
Yeah.
Like they'll freak out.
Yeah.
I can tell you that firsthand because I wanted to buy a motorcycle, I bought a cash, and they flipped out. I was like, "It's my money, give it to me."
And they hate it. It's like, well, you can just give you a cashier's check. It's like, no, you can just give me the money that I asked for.
Yeah,
you do that too, maybe.
Henry, man, thanks for $3.04, man.
Seriously.
Keep up the good work, man.
Garlic croutons, dude.
I went to the first bank. I took out a little under $10,000. It was fine. I went to the second bank. I took out, I think it was like $8,000. And at the third bank, the teller, she kept my license a little longer than.
Maybe you shouldn't have done it all in one day.
Look at that.
Moron.
Look at that.
Nice freeze frame, AJ. Nice freeze frame. Your face. Your face.
What are you thinking? What a moron.
Yeah.
She deserved to get
not greedy. She kind
So
of
I
got
already
away with
felt
it
like-
the first 2 times too.
Yeah.
Something
Know what I
was up,
mean?
and she had already alerted the police by clicking the little button under their desk. And so, like, before I knew it, the bank was like surrounded with cops, and I was automatically arrested from the inside of the bank.
Automatically.
And when I went outside of the bank, I was like looking around for the people that we came with to go to the bank to withdraw the money, and they were gone.
Guys, Gerardo took off. He said, remember the video of the girl in the bank? They left me, and she's crying. And they found that gun in her purse. Oh, that's so good, man.
They were gone. They left.
Hilarious.
Left me there. I was 18 years old, and I'm 2 hours away from my house. And yeah, I was interrogated for like 6 hours. I didn't have the money in my purse from the previous bank.
Oh no, they even took the money. Go on, take the money and run.
And there was no vehicle that belonged to me outside of the bank. So they already knew that somebody had brought me there. And so while I was being interrogated, they told me that this was a ring that had been going on, and they were trying to catch the perp, and they knew that I wasn't the mastermind. And
clearly, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know their names. I didn't say anything. So I went to jail that night, and I spent the next 7 days in jail because I didn't have my phone. They confiscated it, and I wasn't able to get anybody's number out of it, and I didn't remember anybody's number. And on the 7th day, it's pretty crazy because I actually bunked rooms with a pastor's wife. And she told me, she prayed for me, and she told me that on the 7th day that I was going to get released. And on the 7th day, my name was called. Somebody was bonding me out. And I was like, there's no way. I'm like, they got the wrong name, because I didn't call nobody to bond me out. And I didn't know anybody that was going to pay $20,000 to get me out of jail. So the people, those guys, they bonded me out, and I had to hitchhike home. Like for part 2. All right.
Well, that, guys. Right?
How about no?
You know how she hitchhiked home with if you have no cash, grass, or ass. She had no grass or cash.
We all know. Nobody rides for free, baby.
I know you've seen the video online, and I know that you guys have a lot of questions, and I have answers for you. I'm going to give you all the answers here.
This is a weird looking chick.
I think she's capping. Hold on. There's another chick.
Oh, jeez.
Look at this.
Rod.
So you guys know what today is? Today?
7 years of probation, guys. 7
Wow,
years.
she did something terrible then.
Look at that, man.
The charge is stuck. My 8-year-old son was a passenger in the vehicle of a drunk driver a couple weeks ago, and I posted several videos about it. And I've been trying to keep you guys updated with what's going on.
She got black eyes?
It came to my attention at a school function of his earlier today.
I don't know. I think she's just ugly.
I think you're right.
There was one more chick that I see like a bunch of hers, and these chicks are all felons, man. You know what I'm saying? And
they're proud of it, though.
So Judge Merchan has ruled once again.
You are an idiot. But yeah, all these chicks, man.
They're proud of it, though.
Yeah, they're proud of it.
Like it's a
They're
big
proud of it,
flex.
guys.
You're a badass.
I want to know when me I come up with.
What's that about, dude?
What?
What's that? What is that, guys? Yeah, guys, all these chicks are all felons, man. You know, and you'd be shocked. Guys, once again, they have child endangerment, DUIs. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
Like my niggas.
Ugh. Guys, and they're just all kinds. All kinds, man. Look at that, guys.
Well, it's because they idolize felonious men, so and they think that men that they're attracted to men that are felons, and they think that men are attracted to women. The same qualities that they're attracted to in men, they think men are attracted to them in women. They don't understand. No, It's not the case.
Yeah.
That's why we don't find women. They find men with tattoos sexy, but we don't find women with tattoos sexy. They can't
Yeah.
grasp it.
Yeah, he called the other chick a bag of pork rinds.
On my last show, I told you guys that I did 30 months in a Florida state prison.
All right, guys, what do you think she went to jail for? Right? I think
What did you say? 40 months?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Guys-
definitely some
guys,
sort of
come on,
fraud.
come on.
Some sort of fraud.
I'm outside home.
Come on.
Probably bad checks. Probably. I'm gonna say checks. Check fraud.
All right, here we go.
I think Walk is a good guess.
And one of those reasons being for a perjury charge. I was charged with perjury. If
Yep.
you don't know what perjury is, that's pretty much lying under the oath.
How much you want to bet she was with Nug Nug and she lied to try and get him out of jail?
To save
right?
him, yeah.
And
Because
in my
Nug Nug
case,
murdered
lying
somebody.
under the oath in an official proceeding. An official proceeding being like a trial. So, most people want to know how did that happen. Being that I was the victim of the crime.
Being that.
Oh, so she tried to lie on Nug Nug to probably get him more jail time. Guys, it was probably a DV charge, and it was probably she was probably hitting him, and then she was, you know what I'm saying, and then she was trying to lie to get him put in jail, and they probably found the footage. Lucas, what's up, dude?
Okay. I was married in 2007 to my then first husband. My husband was a sex offender. I knew this at the time that I married him.
Whoa! Wait 1 second! Whoa!
man.
Wait a minute!
This got bad.
Why?
No
What?
one saw this coming.
What is going on?
Oh man. She did a little bit of Lady Ghislaine Maxwell and I think.
Look at that, man.
I bet she thought to herself, who would be a better babysitter?
Yeah, right.
Oh man, no one saw this coming.
Yeah. I bet she has kids too, right?
Yep,
Come on,
probably.
man.
Did a sexual assault on a girl. Supposedly, he said he didn't do it. The girl was just mad because she wanted, I don't know. But women not thinking about it, like, hey, he's not gonna do that to me, whatever.
Look at that.
They lied on him, the police were just at whatever. My husband was 6'9", 350 pounds, big giant, but didn't show me those signs off the rip.
Didn't show you.
Even during our relationship.
Come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Probably got into a little scuffle once or twice before the big incident happened. And my husband also had like a cocaine habit.
Just that little thing.
Nice. Sex offender on cocaine.
What and he likes playing with firearms in the house with the kids. Like that's what she's gonna like say that.
Riding that train.
Look at this, man.
The violence or the issues that he had came from a very traumatic, very unhealthy background. So his view on women and relationships and sex in general was skewed.
And you married him.
So me thinking he's my assignment, thinking I can help you, thinking I can love you back to
I can
normality,
fix him.
thinking my love is enough to make you better,
He manipulated me.
Anywho.
Hubris.
On the night of question, me and my ex-husband were already divorced. But we were still messing around every now and then.
Which means that he had that thunderstroke. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He was sitting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was knocking the back out, man. He was playing the bongos on that cervix. You know what I'm saying?
Doing the do whenever.
James King, what's up, dude?
I was talking to other guys, but I still was messing around with him.
So,
so the night in question, my husband had stopped by, and I'm saying husband because I'm just trying to live in the moment of the story. He stopped by my apartment. I had a really, a little small apartment, whatever. He'd come by whenever he felt like it, just debo my whole life. He stopped by my apartment, and I don't know, I was just kind of like brushing him off, like whatever. I don't feel like, dealing with you right now, whatever. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna come back here after the club. I'm like, whatever, just to get him out my face. So he's calling me, I ain't answer. He pull up to my house after the club. And looking back, he was kind of like not himself. Like I seen this like look in his eyes, like I don't know. It's weird looking back, but hindsight is 2020. So he's trying to
get to the point in the name of God.
Seriously.
For the love of Jesus, get to the point. Why
I was
they
a kid
say
involved,
so much and say so little? They talk so much and say so little. Why? Why?
Mess with me, trying to, get me to get in the mood, I guess. And I'm just like, no, I don't, I'm just not doing it. Like, I don't know what, like, I was just not going for it that night. I just was like, no.
But then he had done like 3 or 4 lines. And he said,
I'm going to show you where the wild goose goes.
I don't want to do it. He said,
yeah. I'm on a butter your bread.
Home, go away, call whoever you've been calling, whatever. But he wasn't taking no for an answer. But okay, I'm still not thinking much of it. He starts to get a little aggressive, so I'm like, hey, you need to leave. You know what I'm saying? You tripping. You need to leave or whatever. And I seen a look, like that dead look in his eyes, and I should have known then. So he started to get a little bit too rough, and I remember running out my apartment, like going to my neighbor across the street, like an apartment that was in front of mine, and I'm running. I guess I might be telling the story. I might be skipping parts.
Of course you are. All that make you look bad, right, guys?
Yeah. She's trying to remove all the parts to make her look bad.
She says she's fluent in Japanese.
Yeah.
All they do is just yak and yak and yak. And all you hear is
and whatever they talk, I imagine like chickens just like sitting there clucking for no reason. Like,
I'm confused. Okay, wait. Hold on. We're tussling. I'm telling him I don't want to, I'm standing up to go, like, tell him to leave, to open the door, like, go. And he does this thing, like, he grabs my feet and, like, knocked me off my feet. And my head hit the ground. And y'all, this has been like 15 years ago. I'm trying to remember how it went. I don't know if that's when he's trying to get my pants down and I'm holding him up, but I'm kind of dazed. And, this is a big guy. He's holding me down, trying to pull my, I have like tight little sleeping pants. So he's trying to pull my pants down. I'm holding him up. I'm like telling him, no, get off me, whatever. And I remember, I guess he's thinking at the moment, like, yo, I'm about to take you, like, we gotta leave this apartment. I need to get you to my house.
What? Wait, what?
I don't remember if that's when I got up dazed and tried to run to my neighbor's house across the street to her apartment, but I was kind of out of it. Like, I don't know if it was for me.
Where does the perjury start? What
my head or just shook up. So I remember him grabbing me while I'm trying to run to the apartment person's house and grabbing me, picking me up. Again, y'all, this man 6'9", 350, like he's.
Sorry, guys.
I didn't realize it would be that hard to talk about because
we're like 7 minutes in and we haven't got to the perjury yet.
Or hear rumors or whatever, but when you dealing with somebody that you love, you married, violated that at the time. I remember
this girl's so stupid she incriminated herself. Probably.
I don't want to go into that much detail, but I guess when the police went and got the evidence or whatever, I had them peed in the bed. Like I don't know, I don't even remember that, but they just, showing me that in the evidence or whatever.
So how did she even get to the bed? Because remember, she's by the door and he pulled her feet.
He had a belt, and I think he was like hitting me with the buckle of the belt, something. I remember him like doing the belt like this, and it got caught in the ceiling fan and like yanked half of the ceiling fan down. And I don't know. It's just like it's real choppy, but I had
She's like, it was the best night of my
head was
life.
split open. I had to get staples in my head.
Pretty much.
I'm like, oh shit. Back at me and was like, and I remember telling him, I was like, you know, you're gonna be in big trouble for this. Like, you're gonna be in big trouble. You know, you hurt me. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. I might well kill you. Uh-oh, me and my big mouth again. Like, uh-oh, God darn it, Lex.
Where's the perjury part?
But you know, you gotta allow to keep from crying. But it was bad. And the crazy part is I didn't even tell on him. I asked him to drop me off at the hospital, but he wouldn't do that or whatever. So I had someone take me to the hospital, and it's crazy because the hospital didn't even take me serious. You know, I got my head bust open, all this. Not until I said the part about the sexual assault. That's when they took it serious. So the fact that this man beat me, you know, half to death don't matter, but the sexual assault. And once I said his name, and being that he was a sex offender, I mean, it's like the police came out of nowhere, like,
so
whoa. And that's part of that, y'all. You know, I ain't soft. I'm tough. So I remember, like,
so she
back
lied.
at me and was like, you know, like I had pinched him or something like.
So what I'm gathering is that she lied on the stand to try and keep him out of jail, and they caught her lying when Nug Nug supposedly gave her the friggin' tiger uppercut, right? And she lied on the stand to try and keep her out. That's what I think happened. Yeah. Now, of course, she didn't come clean and say it after listening to this for almost 10 minutes. Guys,
the beginning was so good, too.
Stupid. Why?
You know, they hate Trump so much, but Trump's speeches are shorter than his stories.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. Okay.
To all my single moms out there right now, I have something to say to you. You are the most influential people I think I can think of in my brain.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Look at that, guys. Deadbeat moms, man. All of them. Deadbeat moms. When he said 5 head.
This is why I rejoice when they lose their job,
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
get evicted, when their cars get repossessed. I hate that arrogance.
Hey guys, how about when their cars get towed? Can you believe that video?
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, that girl said her car got towed like twice in the same
Yeah,
week.
2 days in a row, like $400 both days.
Look at that. Moron. Look at that. Kelvin, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
Selflessness that you have to provide in order to give your everything to your child is remarkable. Putting them first every single day and putting yourself last, which you do all the time, loving them more than you love yourself and doing it all alone. Some of you haven't bought yourself clothes in years because you want your children
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
and to have clothes because you want your children to be happy. It's incredible. It's the most incredible thing I can think of. I want you.
Someone says she looks like, you guys remember on the Wii when you make your me guy, dude, like do the Wii Sports. It looks like that. You know, on the Nintendo Wii, when you make your own guy, on Wii.
I've never used one before, but I have an idea what you mean.
Yo.
You to remember something. They will never forget it. You are making them. You are molding them. You are teaching them. And you're doing it alone. Do you know how incredible that is? And some of you do it through school. Some of you do it with full-time jobs. Like, all you do with your life is take care of another human being. It's the most selfless act.
They're your kids.
You should be so proud every single day of yourself. I can't imagine the tears you've cried. I can't imagine the love that you've provided, seeing your child grow right in front of you and only you, because you...
I can't, guys. I can't.
Yeah, this is bad.
Single moms are all deadbeats.
And say, like, you wouldn't have to put yourself last if you didn't wreck the home you were in before.
One of you. Raising deadbeat kids from deadbeat losers. Beat losers. Congrats to all of you for raising the future carjackers. Ah! Here you go. Let me get rid of this. Single moms are all deadbeats. Raising deadbeat kids from deadbeat losers. Congrats to all of you for raising the future. Hold on.
Got to think of something different than carjackers is kind of dated. Future looters.
Deadbeat kids from deadbeat
Thugs.
losers.
Future thugs of America. FTA.
Yeah, congrats. Raising the future thugs and criminals of America. Look at that laughing face. Single moms, plural. Raising deadbeat kids from deadbeat losers. Guys, whoever's munching on something or snacking on something, can you mute? From deadbeat losers. Congrats to all of you for raising the thugs and criminals of America. Post. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna make this quick because I'm about to take my boys for a Mother's Day brunch. So, number one, I am a single mom. I've been a single mom for just over 10 years. And for the first 10 years, I was below the poverty line. I got all sorts of help.
You don't say, right, guys?
Yeah.
From the government, I got help from friends. It takes a fucking community when you are struggling on your own. And I don't have any family here. Now that I'm doing well for myself, I want to give back to all these people that helped me along the way, to the programs and the different organizations that have helped me get through while I was a single mom. So this is what I want to do. So there's this woman that followed me right like when I first started TikToks, and I got...
Why don't you calculate all of the tax dollars you used
and pass it along
and give that money back to the government? seems like the best way to give back is
to the
to
community.
Is to give us back. Wait, give back
our money.
Yeah, no, I got it. We want our money back.
Yes.
Post. I'm gonna be blocked by all these chicks by the end of the night, dude. Look at that. There we go.
No, nothing good's gonna come out of her mouth.
Oh. I got called a cheetah, so I wore my cheetah pants. You don't get me mad. Oh, I think you're having a good Mother's Day. Did you send me anything? No, you didn't send nothing. You didn't care. Only thing you worried about, you think somebody else getting my kitty cat. But hey, if you pay the
Oh my god.
Somebody else wants it.
Dude,
Somebody
this
else
is like
wants.
the crazy confidence of them. Like this is like delusional.
It is. It is. They're merely insane.
Guys,
Freaking fingernails.
guys,
Here's nails.
Lenny said he made one TikTok comment and got banned. What that must have been against the guidelines or something.
No, TikTok has a very low tolerance for misogyny, what they consider misogyny.
Yeah,
Misogyny.
Like it's even worse than YouTube and Facebook.
Even if you type like 304, sometimes that gets banned right away too.
Well, I haven't been banned yet, so maybe I did. It's the language I use or what.
I've gotten 2 strikes this week.
Nice. Nice.
City boy. No. That deserves a.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
I don't even check my notifications, so I don't know if I've had a strike or not. So
I got one on YouTube.
So why you gonna be on my
Really?
Yeah, like my second comment.
Yikes.
phone is Mother's Day? But yeah, she TikTok shop. Oh, looks so cute.
Guys, look, she has autism mom of TikTok. Guys, here's another thing, right? Guys,
But think how delusional you have to be. So every man on the planet has deemed you the least desirable woman to marry or date, right? Every man. Yeah. But somehow you convinced yourself that you're the most desirable.
Yeah,
That's a lot of insanity.
Yeah.
And I say it again, you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on, dude. And guys, here's the thing, guys. Why would any man have a baby with an older chick that has like an 80% chance or whatever of like giving him a kid? You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine? Look at this. Guys, this is another reason why they're deadbeats, right? Because they have these, special kids, right? And guess whose tax dollars got to pay?
Transparent moment with y'all for a minute. Don't nobody know what you're going through behind closed doors or what the situation is behind closed doors.
Don't care.
Because a person may act one way to everybody else and act a whole totally different way behind closed doors because you don't know what they're going through. I am 22 years old and I'll be 23 at the end of this month with a 2-year-old with autism. I move and I live and I breathe off.
I just want to like make some gravy. Make some gravy with her tears and like just wipe it up with some.
What is it? You guys, the tears of unfathomable sadness. Yummy.
I cannot do nothing if he cannot go. I cannot. I don't get no break. I'm on full shift. I'm full go, full blow every day. Like no break. 4 to 5 hours of sleep.
Full blow.
Guys.
Full blow. What?
My body, my choice.
Yep. My granddad was one of 20 kids. Think about that for a second. She's crying about one. I don't care if he's a little, what is it? What do they call him?
Special.
Ism.
No. They're In the UK, they call them window lickers because they're always
crayon eaters.
And then yeah.
I never heard that. Oh my god.
Where they're like, guys.
Walk should know that. Walk should know that.
Yeah. I say that all the time.
That's what you say to Marines, crayon eaters.
There was one where it was a special. It was a special Olympics, and this kid won. He won of the events, and he was chewing on the medals. I think he thought it was chocolate. He's like, nah. But guys, think of this. Think of like,
oh my god,
these women had 20 kids, 15 kids, 13 kids, and they had to help their husbands scare off the coyotes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No dishwashers, no vacuum cleaners.
El Castigator, what's up, man? Water Star, what's going on, my friend? David Graham, what's going on?
It maximum. Like, I get no break. I gotta explain myself and beg and plead. And it don't make sense for help or for somebody to understand me or just for me to fucking vent, bro.
Boo-hoo, dude. Boo-hoo, right?
Kevin Samuels said it best. The world owes you no understanding.
Yep.
Yeah, as you vent on TikTok to like hundreds of people.
Guys, here we go. Here we go. We'll look at one more thing and then we'll switch gears. But yeah, guys, from now on, as long as this channel's around, guys, this will be Deadbeat Moms Day. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, the good moms, just there's good moms out there right now, but the future generations are gone. Like, there's no women out there. Gen Z, millennials, no. There's no women out there. You could say Generation X and older millennials, like the last group of chicks where there was a good amount that were like decent women. You know what I'm saying? Good amount, meaning it might be 30%. And it's enough to mention. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to Gen Z, guys, come on. You're talking about less than 10%. And a good chunk of that 10% are foreigners. You know what I'm saying?
With that title, I'm surprised Reddit was able to keep that article up.
Yeah. Well, this is a purple pill debate. So they say that it's a debate topic. So he says, so disclaimer, I will say that, of course, not all two-parent households are perfect, but raise good kids, but not all single moms have raised bad kids, and single dads, although rare, are not ideal. So the fact that he has to put this disclaimer period shows that how misandrous that our society is, right?
Yeah. You always got to throw out the not alls first.
Yeah. Yep. So he says, the problem with single moms, unless they were widowed because their husbands up and left them for other women, they became single moms by being irresponsible. That's facts. That's why back in the day there was social capital for taking on a woman and her kids. It's because you were doing the quote unquote honorable thing, because she was either a single mom, she was a widow, or her husband left. You know what I'm saying? But it was like basically unheard of en masse for women to just be out here letting Nug blast up the club. You know what I'm saying? It's irresponsible to have kids out of wedlock, and it's irresponsible to have kids when you're in debt and broke. Now, guys, hold on. Here's the thing, okay? I don't like this argument because this is the argument that people use to baby delete. You know what I'm saying? And if this was the case, guys, that would mean that like 80% or 83% of the whole world shouldn't be having kids. Because by our standards of broke, most of Asia, most of Africa, most of the Middle East shouldn't be having kids. And they're having kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it all depends on what your lifestyle is. Guys, why is it that I used to live in an area where, like, down the way there was a Hispanic area, and you'd see, like, the husband, he works for, like, a road crew, the wife worked at Safeway, and they had, like, 4 kids, lived in a decent-sized apartment, had 1 car, and raised their kids. It's because they didn't have to have all their kids have tablets, have to have all their kids have have cars and travel. They would go to like the little Chinese buffet once a week, and that was their family, like, you know, bonding dinner. You know what I'm saying? So as it all depends. Like Hispanics, African immigrants, and Southeast Asian immigrants tend to live how working class people lived in the 60s and 50s. So the dad does most of the work. He makes most of the money. The mom might work to clean houses or be a cashier. They have one car. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like they live cheap. Whereas whites, blacks, everyone else has to have we consider a luxury lifestyle to be normal, to be middle class or working class. C. Gordon, what's up, dude? The single moms today raise the prison population until tomorrow. C. Gordon, are you in the UK? I think you are, because the UK is the only one that says mums instead of moms. So guys, the UK is in the house, man. The UK is in the house. Right now, guys. Hey, C. Gordon, man, join my Discord because I want to have a UK is cooked stream, like another one of those, because I found a bunch of clips. Guys, if you're in the UK and you want to jump on and talk about how cooked your country is, because guys, they're cooked. Absolutely cooked.
Cooked and cooked.
Reza says, at this point, wolves are better than single moms. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. The UK is being invaded by friggin' Nug 11s, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, okay, here we go. So it's irresponsible to try and have kids to obtain citizenship and get government benefits or attention. It's irresponsible to have kids to try and trap and change men or try and make a failing relationship better. It's irresponsible to have kids just because your biological clock is taking or to compete with other women. That's something that we don't really talk about, guys. These chicks who a woman at their job gets pregnant, right? And they see how much attention that they're getting, so they want to do it too, right? Happens all the time. It's also the responsibility of a woman to not get pregnant. And remember, you not only have the right to refuse sex without condoms, but to right to use birth control and Plan B and baby deletions and adoption. Single moms failed to do this. Single moms have failed a generation of men who complain on this sub about women's behavior. Men who grew up to hate and abuse women as their assault. He was doing so well, guys, and now, beta, right? Single moms have raised a generation of alcoholics, drug addicts, criminals, because they expose their kids to boyfriends who beat, and that's true, and essay them. Single moms have raised a generation of women who sell their bodies on OF or through schmeck's work and make false accusations and harassment allegations and use SEX as a weapon and call these female empowerment. Single motherhood is the death of Western culture. Guys, yeah, I agree.
Oh, let's look at the comments, please. Let's look at the comments.
Someone says fathers are demonized for being neglectful, not for being fathers. Fathers who are average to parenting or worship. What? Look at that. People acknowledge single motherhood is horribly difficult, but nobody's saying that single mother households are better than the traditional mother-father household. We just read that in an article.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
Single moms and dads deserve praise because their job is really, really hard. Single dads deserve praise because, guys, think of the fight that he had to get to actually get that type of, yeah. And guys, single moms don't deserve praise because they put themselves in this position.
Single fathers produce the product they produce in children is the equivalent to a two-parent household. So, yeah, they're still doing a good job. It's the single mothers that they're lacking.
Look at this. what kind of, is it okay for straight women to only want to date straight men? What kind of question is this? Guys, what is this foolishness that's going on in society?
Oh, come on. You know how it goes. If you say anything to disparage a woman or disagree with her, you're gay.
Yeah, that's true. Someone says, don't you understand? Acknowledging that being a single mom is a hard, thankless job is the same thing as, well, he is right. Yeah. I used to think like the original poster, but then I realized that single motherhood is rare in Asian households, yet Asian men are the happiest in life. But that's because, well, Asian men are happy, but they have a different way of showing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, Asian men are taught to work. Like, them working and providing for their kids. What makes them happy is producing children that are better than them, that have a lifestyle that they could never dream of, and can hand that down to their kids too. Look at that. Why do all of you hate single moms so much? Like, if you had a toxic single mom growing up, I understand your hurt and pain, but all single mothers are not bad people. Single motherhood is not glorified, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But it's extremely demonized online here, thinking that every single mom has slept with Big Chad and Big Tyrone is raising their offspring. We don't think that, right, guys? We think that they slept with Nugna, Gavin, Gerardo. They aren't even smart enough to sleep with Big Chad and Tyrone Thunderstroke. You think these chicks are all having babies by Chad?
Nope.
Come on, man. At least a lot of these Chads and Tyrones wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Guys, them banging Chad means that they would have babies by doctors and lawyers and football players and guys that were worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? Guys that were like blue collar guys and making good money. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, they're all bums. This guy says single motherhood is the greatest failure a woman can possibly.
Wow.
Oh, whoa! Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at.
Son of his name is like Art of War, like
Yeah.
son of like yeah.
Look at that. Someone says,
He's
I like how you
Chinese
place
for sure.
all the blame on the single mom who was there making an effort, but not the bitch of the absent father. Someone says, he says, this situation only happens if the mother fails to select a suitable partner. So someone who doesn't respect herself by opening her legs so easily obviously won't inspire respect. Guys.
City boy! City boy!
Yeah.
There you go. This reeks of privilege and stereotypes. Single mothers only to the detriment to children whose mothers are not around and are struggling. You mean the majority? Hold on. Whoa. Hold on, guys. I had another. Hold on, guys. Dang it. I had a thing with some stats. Now, guys, we mostly know the stats, but hold on, guys. Let's see this. I need to clean out my bookmarks. There we go. Let's see. Okay, you guys ready for this? Okay, now, guys, a lot of these we always know. 42% of all children living in a single-parent household are considered poverty-stricken. 71% single moms get SNAP and welfare benefits. Single moms are 7 times more likely to live in poverty than those that are married. $80 billion in welfare assistance is paid out to single mother homes each year. $80 billion. Look at that. Isn't that crazy, guys? Guys, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. They should just cut all food stamps, welfare, and medical. Just cut it off. Cut it off.
Yep.
Anything that's being taken for granted, guys, you always want to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that'll make things adjust.
The problem is you have too many female voters that will
Yes.
vote against that. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Look at this. A single mother's average income is $32,000 annually for a family of 4. So, guys, to sum up all these stats, right? All these single moms.
You're a bum.
That's all it is. You're a bum. Deadbeats, guys. Absolute deadbeats. Trying to say Happy Mother's Day. Please. The rate of children being abused in a single-parent home is 21%. That's triple the rate in two-parent homes. Children from fatherless homes are 71% more likely to be maltreated, 62% more likely to be neglected, and 59% more likely to sustain serious injury. 90% of all homeless and runaway kids come from single-parent homes. Look at that. Addiction. 1.4 million children reside in single-parent households that abuse alcohol. 75% of all adolescents in chemical abuse programs are the products of single mother homes. Children from fatherless homes are 10 times more likely to use drug and alcohol. 1.4 million children in the single-parent homes are in homes that abuse alcohol. That's the same stat from here. Children from fatherless homes are 10 times more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol. Children in fatherless households are 20 times more likely to be incarcerated. Look at that. Look at that, man. 2.7 million children have at least one parent who's incarcerated. Okay. 85% of children from fatherless homes are more likely to exhibit behavioral dysfunction than those with two-parent homes. 2.7 million children have at least one parent who's incarcerated. Nearly 2.1 million college students are raising children without a partner. 66% of all single moms do not have a college degree. 71% of children from fatherless homes drop out of high school, leaving these children 9 times more likely to abandon their education. 62% of mothers that are in college are single moms. Look at that. A typical homeless family is a single mom and her 2 kids. 76.6% of single moms are employed. Look. All right, guys. Now let's see their solutions. With all the stats that point to, I know,
Look
right?
at that
Yeah.
picture.
Look at that, right? Come on. With all the stats that point to seemingly insurmountable challenges for single moms, it can be easy for a single mom to feel defeated and overwhelmed. Look at that. If you're okay, here's a few truths that you need to know. You will make it, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that, man. Oh, this is a Jesus is Lord site, right? So look at that. Oh, the Lord loves you. All this is, guys. It's snowboard. Dude, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? This whole site.
The life of a single mom.
No, this is a recruitment tool for this church.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee that a church did this. Look at that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why they're making the promises that you will make it.
Yep. You need
Lord sees you justified.
right. Yeah. This is
It's reassurance via church.
Yeah, this is a Christian recruiting tool. Because guys, like a lot of men aren't going to church, so they are trying to recruit people to Christianity by getting single moms. Yeah, that's all this is. These stats are correct.
Pastor
right?
Pork
Yeah. Pastor Clap Cheeks, he has to. But guys, what do you think, right? What do you think?
Yeah, that's what this is.
No, but in general about the topic, guys. You know?
Yeah, I think they, like I said, they're half of this stuff is because they wrecked the home that they were in.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, that's really a lot of it. So the term home wrecker really needs to come back.
Yeah.
Like it's gotta be rebranded somehow.
Yeah.
Whoever
It's not-
chooses to end the home is really the home wrecker.
It's not that the term went away. It's just that they're glorified by now. They're proud of it.
Yeah.
Because of the 304 culture we live in.
There's
So,
no shame.
Yeah, there's no shame. So the term didn't go away. It's just it's a badge of honor now instead of a tool of shame.
They make TV shows about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Teen mothers pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no shame, guys. Because I think, guys, things aren't going to change until men just make pariahs out of single moms. I'm telling you, I wish that they would put a dunce cap on them and their little bastard kid's head and parade them through.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yeah. Now, guys, let's end it here because let's talk about dating single moms, guys. This conversation probably won't be long because you know what I always say. No single moms.
Just don't. Just don't.
Guys, don't talk to them. Don't look at them. Like, oh man, single moms easy coochie though. Nope. You will get caught up. But guys, let's hear it from this cross-eyed dunderhead right here. Okay, look what she says.
The dumbest thing a man can do is date a single mom, and I'm saying this as a single mom myself. The only exception to the
I never
rule
knew this chick
is
was a
if
single
the
mom.
man has kids himself and he's a single dad. That's the only rule that is the exception. And I say this because, one, it's fucking stupid as a man to take on somebody else's kids when you don't have kids of your own. Now, do I think it makes women less valuable? No, I think that's a stupid rhetoric. But
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
the idea that you're going to get emotionally attached to someone else's kids, and then if you break up and never fucking see them again, y'all are stupid. But not only that, it's like, as a single mom, I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have kids because he's not going to be in tune to automatically or naturally or organically be the dad. But also, if I didn't
Listen to this chick's voice.
Yeah, I used to see some of her videos a lot. I didn't know that she was a single mom. Because sometimes her videos are actually kind of good, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be out here trying to date a man with kids. Like, I get the logic behind it because I'm not going to be emotionally invested in somebody else's kids. Now, in my opinion, if he has kids and I have kids, then we're both equally risking the same thing if it doesn't work out, if that makes sense. Like, me as a single mom, I would never date someone with no kids. Like, so I don't know why
As if you have the choice, you dunderhead.
Right.
women get so offended when men are like, oh, I don't date single moms. Like, I totally get it as a single mom myself. There's too much risk and not enough reward.
Yeah, she busts on other women pretty good.
Yeah, she actually has a decent channel. I'm surprised that she was a single mom, actually. So I don't follow her like directly, but she comes up a lot on my feed, or used to.
Aren't they all, though?
And she would trash women kind of a lot, or make some decent points.
Well, here's the thing: a lot of women have noticed that trashing women it's a grift. It's a good because men will shell out money and way more money than women to women like this who grift. So that's why there's another chick like Emily something. She makes a lot of money too. The lady J, she has
Emily K. Ewing.
Yeah, her.
Walk. Here's the thing though. It's crazy. Men can't do this as much, but there are these like decent looking dudes, these tatted up dudes that pander to these single moms that do the same thing. There's just not as many men who can do it. But have you guys seen this joker? This guy.
Dating a single mom is hard. She'll cancel dates, short text, and not reply. She has no time to put you first. A woman who puts her child before you should make you respect her more.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus.
Look at this. This guys, come on.
Tim,
Look at
yeah.
this, guys. He has
Tim Pool hat wearing simp.
he has 3 million subs, guys.
Oh my god.
Look at helping these women feel seen, heard, and healed. Look at this, guys. Look at this. How much you want to bet he only pipes down thoughts off of OF?
Yeah. He was probably a heroin addict like 4 years ago.
Look at this.
A man who hides his phone, deletes messages, and moves in secret isn't being private. He's being unfaithful.
Look at this. And then all these chicks. Look at this. His grift isn't even like smart. You know, like these chicks are so stupid.
I bet he's smashing B-dubs. I bet.
It's not easy. You still have to be a mom when you're depressed, stressed, crying, or struggling.
And so let me guess. He ain't married. He doesn't have any kids, right?
He's the product of a single mom.
No, this is a grift.
It's a grift. It's just a grift. He doesn't mean anything he says. It's just a way for him to get money.
Notice how if you scrolled up a little bit, he's wearing almost every freaking team's baseball hat to appeal to somebody and stuff, you know?
Yeah. All these. This is such a grift.
God first. And he's tattooed like up crazy and stuff like that.
All this crap. Look.
Give yourself some credit, Mom, because you do a lot that you might not even realize that you do. You take great.
Oh, this dude is slaying B-dubs, man. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Counselor
You sure?
Gerardo over here. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
do you think it's B-dubs, Walk?
Because they fall for this BS more than anybody else. If you tell them the things that he's saying, and couple that with the fact that he's white, I guarantee, dude,
he's
like,
Hispanic.
okay, well, yeah, he looks white. He's a white-looking Hispanic. But
either way, I want to punch him.
They're. Oh my God, yeah, they're. You see, he's saying that you need to tell these black men that. I can hear him. I can hear them saying it.
Your mom can spot a fake friend or bad boyfriend. Wait, she's a 10. There has never.
Oh, what's his name? Let's look him up on Facebook. Let's look him up on Facebook.
This isn't even like a smart grift. Girls are so stupid. They're so.
Oh, let's look
dumb.
him up on Facebook. I just want to prove that he's got at least one B-dub. One B-dub.
Look, I think he has a thing for his family. Hold on, let's see.
Well, now you say that, yeah, a lot of Latinos are becoming single moms too. So they're just light-skinned versions of B-dubs.
Look at that. This guy is such a simp. And guys, here's the thing. Guys, if I didn't have any morals, I could do this.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
You know what I'm saying?
All it takes is the
He's an
desire.
attention reel for.
Guys, whoa. Look at this. He has his clothing collected, a 45-minute coaching call. What? How much is this? Hold on.
Dude, we should pay for one of the coaching calls once as it's a live show and ask like all stupid questions and stuff.
Awesome.
That'd be baller.
24 reasons you're good enough. He has a book.
Oh, this guy is super grifter.
Why did these chicks fall for this?
He needs a cape that says SG on the back of it. Super grifter.
He is making. And guys, you know what? Here, he says. Lee says, "What a fart huffer!" Guys, this guy, like, are women this dumb?
Yes.
They're this dumb.
Yes, they are.
She's a good mom, but being a good mom isn't about having it all together. All moms struggle. Nobody has all.
Unbelievable, guys. 3 million followers. And guys, this guy, he's one of those where it's gonna come out that he's like essayed a bunch of chicks, or that
he's got some DV charges.
This girl or whatever. Look at that, man.
It's like that one black dude who basically did the same thing, and then they dug into his past. They found out he had two V. No, not Derek Jackson. It was another guy. They found out he had like 2 DV charges, and he was a registered offender.
He'll get got.
Look at that, man.
Oh, and by the way, Derek Jackson is still making content and still making money
These
off
chicks are
women.
still falling for it.
Yeah,
She's
women are
an
still.
alpha female. She doesn't look for a man to provide for her financially, but she's also not going to deal with a man that can't provide.
Yeah, this guy is not.
Oh God, alpha
Look at his-
female. I get so
Look at
sick
his
of hearing them
beard.
say that.
Yeah,
He has a nose stud
Yeah,
too.
yeah. He's either mixed race or he's Hispanic. I think because of his neck tattoo, he's a Hispanic guy. So
Yeah, I think he's
come
Hispanic.
on, dude.
Nose stud.
Guys, if I had no morals, I would either do this or I'd start a church.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'd be Pastor Clap Cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up, man. I'd be. But I've been blessed with morals. Now, guys. So before we switch gears, anyone want to say final words on the topic here?
I'll say this. Yeah, the number one most important job of a woman is to pick a viable, suitable father for her children.
Yep.
And these women can't do it. That's why we used to have arranged marriages.
Yes.
That's why arranged marriages worked.
Yep. They
These
still do
women,
work.
yeah, when left to their own devices, they pick wrong every single time.
Well, hold on. It's if we gave the women the steering wheel.
Yeah.
We let them drive their own lives. And guys, what happened?
Yep.
Right
into the ditch.
Yeah. Right into the ditch.
While pointing the finger back at men.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It kind of is. It kind of is because we should
let
have
'em.
known that they couldn't handle the responsibility, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
100%.
Yeah. So, right, guys. Guys, we will do after hours. So make sure, guys, you join the Discord. We will be in the after hours in the Discord. Guys, we have a lot of fun in there. So let's do this. Where are we here?
Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen this one yesterday.
Guys,
Oh, God.
Who sent this to me in the Discord? Who are you? Let me shout you out. Guys, thanks for dropping stuff in the Discord. I try to get to the stuff that you drop. Oh, Whiteout did. Thanks, man. Guys, let's do this. Where are we here? Where are we?
That's the sound of the police.
On the way out.
Dare do that. She did.
Get in
the car.
On December 3rd, 2024 in Ohio, police responded to a call about a broken TV that quickly escalated into chaos.
Hello, what's going on?
Oh, my mom's crazy. She threw a TV.
Where's the lights?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The lights are always out.
She threw your TV?
Yeah, that's mine.
How old are you?
19. That's mine.
What is this weird thing right there? Is that...
It was
$150. Balloons.
I like my money.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, and I was letting her borrow the TV because she broke the one that was out here.
So where was the TV? In your room?
The TV was in my room.
I
I
was
was
letting
throwing
her
at her, and she's not
She-
being honest.
She
Wait,
threw
hold
it
on, hold
across. She
hold
threw it
on.
across the room, though. So
Okay.
where were you aiming? My room's right there. I was standing right there. Where were you aiming at exactly then? And then when I
Okay,
was
stop
standing,
talking for a second. To start off with,
How do you aim a
the TV, if
television?
you let her use the TV,
Look at her look.
and she breaks it, that's a civil issue. That's not a criminal issue. Okay? So you can sue her for the cost of the TV. Now, did it get physical between the two of you?
She bit me.
she tried to choke me up against the
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you're lying because you always lie. She tries to make the police
She's
think that
bipolar.
she's.
She's not taking her meds. You
Okay.
guys have came out
I'm
here
about-
multiple times. She smokes weed and does mushrooms.
Wow.
You guys were out here a couple days ago. You can look in the file and see the record. This is consistent.
I was about to explain the rest of that. She's able to make the police believe that she's some victim of abuse because I was a minor at the time and she was attacking me. The first time the police were ever
Why are you still
called
here
for-
then?
I don't have anywhere else to go and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I just graduated in May.
I like this cop. Watch me sit there.
That was here. In fact,
Okay, I'm not here for the last table that was here.
Okay, I'm here for what happened today.
There's multiple issues though. You guys always think I'm the problem. Well, I'm on the lease and she can get out. She needs to be arrested.
I pay for everything.
She choked me up against the door. She assaulted me. She tried to freaking pick up the angel statue and throw it at me. She needs to go into jail.
I can't get her, and it's frustrating dealing with a bipolar child on jail that spits in your face, bites you, attacks you.
Oh, she's bipolar. A bipolar B-dub, guys, is like a friggin' rabid Wolverine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this chick is on all kinds of meds, man. She's on all kinds of meds, and she doesn't take her meds.
Trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is ending.
When it's a full moon like tonight, they go crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And guys, here's the thing: some of them, when they take their pills, they get freaking horny AF, dude, and they'll be out in the bars. You know what I mean? Trying to get you guys to take them home. I'm telling you guys.
Really?
I'm telling you guys.
Yeah.
This is why you got to practice my patented move, guys.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Yes.
Because they're probably a demon in the sack at that point.
Oh no, guys! I'm telling you, dude. Like this is yeah. There was this guy, and he said that his name was Marco, but I found out his name was Henry, and he pulled a smoke bomb out of his back. And when the smoke cleared, he was gone.
I do not have a psych. Yeah, she bit me. She bit me. It's just coming in.
Chelsea, you're on it.
She bit me.
Damn.
Here, she bit me. It's not really showing up now. She bit me. It's still coming in. It just happened, and then scratched me and everything else. I have never put my hands on her. I put my own property in
I don't even have
and even the TV she's talking about, I paid for.
You did not pay for it, Mike.
Stop talking. Both of you need to stop talking to each other. I'm walking out. You can deal with each other. We're gonna act like grown-ups for a second. Okay, this is the deal. You guys are grown-ups who live together. I know this is your child, and I know she may have mental disabilities. But unless you're
She's a liar.
Disrespect's not against the law.
On glass from the TV she broke and decided she was going to call the police and ran to her room and locked the door.
You're the only one who called the police.
I didn't call the police.
I called the police because she threatened to call the police first, but she choked me up against the door.
Did you choke her up against the door?
No.
She tries to lie every time. She lies to the police. She's a
damage my own
liar.
property and frustration.
She damages everything.
Okay, so listen, can I talk for a second, or am I just leaving? Okay, you guys are adults. I know it may be difficult dealing with each other, but you have to get along. If it gets physical, one or both of you are going to go into jail.
She hit me in the face with a door stick and no one arrested her last week.
Okay, that's last week.
I literally still have the mark on my nose.
Move out.
No one arrested her.
Move out. Be an adult.
Dude, this cop's a G, man. Let's go.
So are kids who live at home that are supposed to be adults.
Well, I just
You're
graduated
useless.
in May. You're
I told you, dude.
Let's go.
Told you, I love this cop. I love this cop. He's not done. He's not done.
Jason Bourne.
Let's go.
Do something with your life.
Yeah, go. You
Instead
can
of-
actually leave. I should have never called you. You were a waste of time. Thank you.
Okay. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I will not. I hope you have the worst day.
And that's mild.
All
Go
right.
f- yourself, you dumb.
Damn.
You guys gotta. I mean, you've been dealing with her for 19 years, so.
She wasn't always. She just got diagnosed like a year and a half ago.
No, I hate you because you're a bad mother who gives all the money and all the attention to your retarded son. Please
Her
go
twin
somewhere.
brother is autistic, and he's in an autism boarding school in
Oh
Boston.
God! Oh God!
Guys, she got 2 tards for one. She got the 2 tards for one deal.
One has autism, and the other one is a bipolar whore.
She got the Walmart rollback.
Oh man!
Oh, look at that, man! Look at that. She
The
got
holes
the
in the
kids
wall.
for freaking 85% off. That's why they're no. What is it called when you go to a store and it's got all of the stuff that has like dents in the box and stuff?
Scratch and dent.
Scratch and dent sale, yeah.
Blue light special.
Oh.
The holes in the walls.
Sure, he's okay. cognitively, he has the brain of a 7-year-old. She's very evilly.
And she's mad.
Mr. W, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Where's my thing here? Good to see you, man. Yeah, but guys, thanks for being here. Garrett Grant, man. I know that you've been here for a while, but I didn't get a chance to say what's up. What's up, man?
Because I told her to get her own bullet.
I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Oh,
Why are you still here?
I can tell her to now. Oh, since she wants to run her mouth, she's mad because I said he can get his own bullet porridge because I don't want him to receive any money from my father. Because I don't anymore.
You sound like a 7-year-old.
Let's go!
This guy's awesome.
This guy's
City
man.
boys, city boy.
Someone says, I guarantee the autistic brother is the most chill member of this family. Look at that. Someone says it's awesome to hear a cop with the comebacks and the unlimited reality checks.
Yeah, he's
Someone says this cop called it at her BS. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Here, this is in the airport.
You scroll far enough, you'll probably see my comment.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Airport. Hold on. Dang it. I have too many.
Yeah, I love this cop, dude. I wish more cops were dealt with them like this.
I have too many of these. I'll pull it up later. Okay. Can we do this on watch later? How about that? Sorry, guys. Give me a second. There it is. Okay. Someone says, can this officer have his own channel?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I paid
man.
for that.
Well, he doesn't have a relationship with my dad, so why does he need any money?
Why do you need money? Get your own job. Get your own money.
Let's
What's the matter
go.
with you? Do you not hear yourself? Do you not understand what the real world is like?
I've applied for multiple jobs. Yes, I understand.
Keep
the
doing
real
it.
Is like. I worked for 3 years. I know what the real world is fucking like. I don't need it from
Yo, let's go. Let's go. Guys, look at this cop. Look at it.
City boy. He ain't taking.
No mess.
He isn't taking any crap.
This is unemployed too. Please tell me. Please tell me something again.
You guys live here.
He can get his own money. He's really sitting on his ass in the classroom all day.
Worried about his autistic brother getting money from her dad.
Negative. He has to bring the 7-year-old. He's in an autism boarding school in Boston. I guess him once a month. And she has issues about it. She's bipolar. She's not taking her medicine. She's doing weed and mushrooms. And she.
That's not what happened. I told her that she needs to get home.
You think you want to go to the hospital? I wish that they would get her. Like they told me I can go and evict her, but that would take 30 days, and she'd probably make my life hell for 30 days. My parents, her dad, nobody, everybody says she can't live with them. Yet still, I get treated worse, and I'm the only one. They just throw money at her, Apple Pay her money that she asked for, but they don't want to. Now, she called. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And now she's mad because she's not doing what she wants to.
Okay. If she comes in your room, call.
No one's going to her
You can't
retarded
go in her
ass
room. You know
room.
that,
She's
right?
I've never been in her
with
room.
the doorstep. She's the mentally ill one.
Please.
All right. Do you need anything else?
Goes from one people to ask me.
I wish I could take her.
Would you like the report number?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you get.
That's the cool cop right there.
All of you actually.
Yeah, we're willing. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. I know it's not easy. I know there's good days and bad days.
Actually, get the out.
I just want to do
All of y'all, out now. My house, remember, get the out. I called you, you did nothing, get out.
Listen, you don't listen to me, okay? I'm still talking.
Sorry,
I
guys.
don't give a get out.
Dark complected, dark hair, black
They're
hair,
always so tough until the handcuffs come
blue
out.
hoodie.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, go save the world. Get out.
and do we know when she went?
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
The worst. The
Wow.
worst.
Dude, how
Man, what's
fucking
wrong?
nuts is
What's
that?
wrong?
Yeah. Look at that.
What do you mean she just attacked
She
you?
just choked me, attacked me as soon as you guys left. I had no shoes on. I ran out the house. She was choking me.
Okay, ma'am.
Jesus.
Hop in the car so you can get warm. Hop in the car so you can be warm. Go ahead.
She just bit me again. She attacked me. I was screaming help as soon as you guys left. She attacked me.
So get a damn restraining order.
Me. I just ran. Okay.
No tears.
No, there's tears. There's tears there. She actually probably did get attacked.
Yeah, I kind of think.
Oh no, I believe she got attacked. I believe she did get attacked.
Yeah.
I still don't give a damn.
Exactly.
Guys, I am immune to all women crying. And guys, if there's one, every now and then an Asian chick or like might be able to like do the whole Grinch thing where the small heart goes a little bit, but I will never, ever, ever, ever react to a B-dub crying ever.
Never. Yeah. I don't even look twice.
It disgusts.
Keep walking.
Women crying is repulsive, fine, but a beat-up crying is disgusting. It disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? So even she's probably legitimately crying.
Exaggerating it.
I don't care. Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. I can't. As soon as y'all left, she slammed the door. I tried to shut my bedroom door. She, like, you fucking took your side, and she just started.
Do you have a key to your house?
I just ran with nothing on. I just ran to the door. Can you go get my stuff?
I see a bite mark now. I couldn't see it before.
She's crazy.
B-dubs can't even cry like women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, they can't.
Yeah. You know how like white girls in age. I'm sorry, officer. I just got the knife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they have like a sympathetic cry.
Yeah.
B-dubs, you just want to just get away.
It's because they're like dudes. They're so masculine. It reminds you of a dude crying.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oops, sorry. Remix it. You know what?
What does he mean by WAICS?
He's saying racist, right?
Oh, okay.
Remix. Say it.
No, it's not racist. It's not that.
If he's telling the truth, isn't racist, guys. You should hear all the craziness. Snowboard, Henry, Colin, all of my homeboys on here say, all of my white friends here say, and in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the truth is the truth. It doesn't matter who says it. You know what I'm saying? Guys, anything that I say, it doesn't matter what. Yeah, you can say it. Guys, please, guys, let's get on the same page here. Guys. I'm not gonna go on some free speech type of thing because we're on YouTube and it isn't.
Yeah.
What I am saying is, guys, I'm objective here. All right, especially when it comes to people who look like because every single like racial stereotype has some truth to it, guys. But if there's anyone who knows about, guys, I guarantee no matter what. I mean, don't be dropping N-bombs, obviously. What I'm saying is anything that you guys can say about people who look like me, Walk and I have said worse. Right, Walk? Right? We
promise you I've said worse. I promise you I've said worse.
Please, guys, this isn't a woke, well, we can't really say it, even though Boom Keisha is, stealing and robbing and doing we can't, you guys are free to say it here. You are.
Self-censor.
Please, if you guys cross the line, I will tell you, obviously. But guys, if you're talking about observable facts, that's not offensive. Because, guys, I grew up in this. Guys like me, Walk, Rajai, Dante, black men that are successful, we separate ourselves from all the stereotypes and the knuckleheads and morons that you could talk about. When we probably agree with you 99.9% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think that you have to go, oh, I can't say that B-dubs, single moms are raising carjackers. No, because it's true. It's true. So yeah, but not trying to get on you, man. I'm just trying to let you know, like moving forward, since I think that you need like the lives and everything, dude. Man, if you're in the chat, you call in, whatever, dude. Speak your mind. You obviously can't use slurs or any of that, but if you're just making an observation, telling a story, letting us know your experience, guys, feel free, because
we're trying to have a productive conversation. So sometimes you need to be able to say these things, and I mean, we're adults. We're men, and we can say things that we disagree with.
Guys, we talk about white trash, trailer trash,
elitists,
ghetto people. We
the mindset's all the same.
Yeah, illegals. We talk about everyone. You know what I'm saying?
I try to toss in small hats as much as I can. When I can.
We talk about friggin'. We are equal opportunity haters around here. You know what I'm saying?
Poverty mindset's all the same.
Yeah, guys.
Anybody can get it.
Yep.
Guys, we are pro male around here.
Right on.
We are for guys who want to improve themselves, and guys who want to get away from this gynocratic, misandrist, knuckleheaded, woke society. And that means that you have to shuck off all the leftist, brainwashed, censorship foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, Snowboard's white, so and he can't be talking about black women. Oh, well, Henry's a cis white male, so he can't talk about baby deletion. What are you talking about? Here's the craziest thing about that. Well, cisgendered hetero men need to step back and shut up. And let's just say that the woke conspiracy theory is true, and you cisgendered hetero white men run the world and have all the power. Don't you want to not piss you guys off, right?
Yeah.
If you guys have all the power, don't you want to be nice so that you'll help us, right?
They would be afraid of us with that power.
Yes. Thank you, Steve. With the two.
It's like the B-Dubs always saying that they're scared of cops, but the minute a cop comes around, they jump up in his face and start screaming and yelling and telling them that, shoot me. What? I thought you were scared of cops.
Man, not quite hundreds.
Seriously.
99.
Garlic croutons, dude.
What's setting her off?
She's bipolar. She's supposed to be on her meds.
So she's not taking meds?
Aren't they all?
She's not taking them. She's doing mushrooms and weed and everything else.
Go ahead, sir.
Nice.
Get the away from me.
What do you think it's about?
Me screaming in her face, and when I tried to pull open the door because my phone got stuck in it, and she started pulling my hair because she thought I was after her, when really I was just after my phone.
Okay, well, open the door so we can talk.
No!
Why?
You know! I hate the police. I hate y'all. Get the away from me or send out new cars. Get the off my door, man. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have to. You were disrespectful enough. No.
Okay. Well, guess what, Dakota? You're under arrest. We're coming in there to get you one way or the other. Okay?
What the? No. This. No. I'm having someone come get me this. No.
Okay. Who are you going to have to get you?
Off my door.
Nug.
Get the away from me.
She'll call 911.
Get the away from me, bro.
No.
I brought her phone out because my brother was calling. What the wrong with you, man?
How is your brother calling? Isn't he a
Yeah, his 7-year-old. Yeah, he used the banana phone.
Kick this door. We're gonna kick right through it. Go.
Let's go!
Let's go! Kick. A donkey kick.
Oh, nice.
What if you should try and throw a vacuum cleaner?
Yes,
I don't know. She found something.
Here comes the demon possession.
Yep.
Wait till they drag her out in the sunlight, and you can see like her face, because it's kind of dark there, so you can't see. You can't really see the crazy on her face.
Splash some holy water.
Stop kicking. Yeah. You're fat. You didn't be on the floor. Get the
Look at those
Look at
skulls.
my phone. It was already cracked.
The
I
frick?
just wanted my phone, man. I just wanted my phone.
What's with the skulls in the corner?
What the? I hope. I can't get shoes.
You guys saw that too? I was commenting on that earlier. It's like, what is that?
Yeah, it's
though?
creepy. That was probably her stuff.
What the? Let me go.
Not gonna happen.
Let me go.
Stop.
I hope it. Stop.
Nissan Altima.
Bingo.
No, get the off. No.
Look at the crazy in those eyes.
No, you dumbass.
Kids are watching out.
Stupid.
Don't you dare do that. She did. She did.
Get
in the car. Get in the car.
Oh man.
Get in the
Look
car.
at that face.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Look at that face.
Get in the car. Stop kicking.
Oh, she would have got tased.
Possessed.
Yeah, she should have been tased.
I
Look
saw
at
my
that
grandma. I just want my grandma. Ow! Get the.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the type of a chick that has that like overweight, neck bearded white boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
What the? What the? What the? You choked me! You let me out!
And you know she beats him up.
Yeah, right.
Let me go! Let me go! What am I even being arrested for?
Domestic violence.
I didn't even do anything! Let me go! She choked me! She hurt me! What the f? This can't even help me ever!
So your sign came off, and then
yes,
we did already.
Okay.
Okay, we had it open.
Uh-huh.
We just couldn't.
That's okay.
Okay, that'll be in the report.
Yeah, she's probably gonna get evicted behind all that.
Oh yeah.
Did she try to attack you too?
Huh?
Try to attack you too.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if
I don't know. She doesn't have anything with her, so.
Am I spending the night in jail?
You think?
What? I was supposed to go to practice.
Practice for what? TV and vacuum throwing.
Skull collecting.
What's that gonna do? Look at her face. Look. Hey
You're
guys,
crazy.
guys,
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Watch. Hold on. Wait.
Look at
Watch.
that face.
Watch.
Oh.
Watch. Yeah, boy.
Oh man. You can't make this stuff
Yo,
up.
that's
You
what
can't
she
make it
looks
up. Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god.
You can't make this stuff up.
Oh no! Look at. Hold on. Where's he at, dude? Oh no! Look at that.
Flavor Flav.
And did you notice that? I think it was a Nissan Altima.
Yep.
See the
That
white
white
car where his arm
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
I think that was a Nissan Altima, probably the B-Dub's car.
Yeah, have to be.
Who else is going to be?
What?
What a mess.
Because I got to put this on you. Okay.
If I'm nice about it, can I talk to my arm? I didn't even do anything. I was supposed to go to Army Marine practice today. That's all
Look
I
at, oh,
wanted.
What?
They must be desperate, right?
Army
Right,
Marine?
guys?
She threw a TV at me. All I wanted was repercussions for what she's been doing. I have a new bruise on my nose. She's been hurting me for the past week.
You put me out at North High School. There's a lot going on in this house, okay? But the last thing that happened was you attacked her, you bit her, you scratched her.
That's not what happened.
And then you spit on one of us. And then you kicked us.
Because you guys weren't listening. You guys didn't listen at all.
We did listen the first time.
No,
Your
you
side is going in
didn't.
the report. I can't arrest something based on
She
just
literally-
you have different stories.
If you saw my phone, it's on the floor. She cracked it, and all I wanted was my phone from the door. I was yelling at her. I
You
didn't
said it was
touch
cracked
her.
before, even when we were
No. What happened was, and you can put the cuffs back on too, if you were
Oh,
nice
God.
about it. If you were
Oh,
nice about it. All I wanted
demon.
to do was talk to my aunt. That's all I wanted. I called her 5 times before you guys even showed up. All I wanted was to do was to leave the
She's a
house.
demon, man.
That's all I wanted. I didn't want to be with my mom anymore.
They always put the cuffs on their chick too loose, and they always slip them.
I don't have a license. I've been working on all those things. I go to driver's ed. I'm in Army Marine class. That's my new
Army Marine class.
on the Army place. I've been training in the workout classes 2 times a week.
Shit. So it's CrossFit or something.
Of course she said the cuffs, right?
Not that serious.
Just put your feet up.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. All I do is bite somebody.
Yep, there you go.
I'm not mean. I'm nice. All I wanted to do was
nice.
All I did is spit on some cops. It's not that serious.
I was yelling on her.
I just fight people.
My phone, and she started freaking out and screaming. And she pulled my hair and she ran after the door and said, "Help! Help me! Help!" And she thought I was gonna attack her, but all I wanted was my phone from the door.
I understand, and I appreciate.
Notice
you
she tries to use a higher pitched voice when she's like apologizing and stuff.
Something I didn't do.
You're also
It's because they're so masculine. They don't know how to be feminine, right? So everything when they try to be feminine, it's just like they're playing pretend.
Charging me with DV, I didn't do anything.
You bit her. I can see her teeth marks in her
She
arm.
choked me against the door. All I wanted was
The second time?
No, I didn't bite her the second time.
The bite marks were on the second time. I didn't see anything the first
There was
time.
only one bite mark. It must have showed up just then. There's only
No,
one
because where she was pointing is way down here, and it showed up way up here with some scratches.
I bit her right there and scratched her right there because she started choking me up against
All
the
right,
door.
so you seen the black dude just go. Watch her go nuts on
I
there.
was telling you when I got my phone stuck in the door. She started.
Why did you try and go in her door? I could charge you with burglary
All
for
I
that.
wanted was my phone. My phone was stuck.
You shouldn't have put your
Before there
phone
was just
anywhere
3
near her
white
door.
cops. Now there's a black cop there. He's going to go apeshit.
Lay down.
Dude, they're putting her in everything.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I didn't even fucking touch her. Can I talk to my aunt now?
Full burrito. Full burrito.
I'll get her over here.
I don't care about this. Get her.
Modern day straitjacket.
You guys are charging me with DV, but she damaged all my property, and I have evidence of it.
Did the cuffs go in here?
This is ridiculous.
You can use them to
secure the cuffs.
Better now?
Yes, much better.
You asshole.
Don't forget the hot sauce.
Yo, you didn't hear what the cop.
Listen, we're not
He called the cop the N-word.
Guys, look at this. Look
She's
at her
tough
eye.
now.
Yeah, crazy looking her eye.
See, she called the cop.
Oh, look at that. Ah.
Listen,
That's
You know
eyes
what she
about to
looks like?
bulge out of her head.
Remember how Booker T used to do the look at his hand before he did the spinneroni?
Come on, man.
back up in.
Yep.
And they got
The
the hard helmet.
hard hat.
Too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that,
Hard
man. The hard hat. Nice.
Yes. I want my aunt.
What?
What a
I
mess.
still don't see my aunt.
my arm.
I'm just saying that would show her psychiatric
Oh, we
mental
got it.
health. She's 19.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, you could tell she wasn't.
We got enough of that. Yeah.
It's terrible. She
Yeah.
didn't get diagnosed till 18 and a half. So I thought I at least had one typical child. I tried to.
Yeah. You know, it's just hopefully.
Well, you have trash genes and nug. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, and you're hitting the bottle. You were hitting the bottle the whole time you were prego too.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
smoking the weed.
That's totally up to the judge. And that's up to them. We can recommend like mental health court and
She
stuff.
went to Belfair. I tried to get. She went to Belfair.
Yeah.
They expunged and erased all her record. I was trying to give her a fresh start. And what is she? She was doing the therapy, taking meds, and then she stopped. And she's 19, and I can't force it. And then what does she do? So that's going to be on her record now. Getting arrested. And she was just about to go to the Marines. She was doing the workout classes with Officer Metz every Tuesday and Thursday. And just to think, she called you guys.
Right.
I've been getting beaten up, sparing her, and then it's
It's it's just,
so she definitely wouldn't be able to go to the military now, would she? Probably not.
If any of the charges, if she's convicted, then no.
And she's mentally ill,
so they wouldn't.
Yeah,
it's a felony charge she's looking at.
She can't even pay attention to a cop's orders. You guys think that she's gonna make it through boot camp?
She'd wash out basic training in a day.
I have tiny wrists and I'm double jointed in my hands. And my thumbs and my pinky and my middle index finger.
In your mouth. Shut up.
Can I at least know are my charges serious? Are they serious offenses?
Yep.
Am I gonna get more than 1 day for this?
We'll have to talk to the judge tomorrow. Yeah, that's not up to us. That's gonna be up to the judge.
I'm talking about right now. Do I have to stay the night here?
Yeah. Yes, I have to stay the night.
Yeah, look at you. You're staying the night.
Ridiculous. She should be the one arrested right now.
We're gonna pull you out here.
But the seat. Unless you want to fly.
The woman was arrested and charged with domestic violence and harassment by inmates. If she's convicted,
Look, guys. So she was. Guys, what in the world?
Did you see the?
That's a big one.
Oh, that's a big lesbian.
It's going to be only temporary. Well,
This bookshelf.
Holy moly! Look
Come on.
Oh man.
Yeah.
She's probably a gym teacher too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Damn, look at that. All right, you guys. I'll shut this bad boy down. Guys, we'll do after hours for a little bit. So, guys, meet me in the after hours on the Discord. I'll drop the link to that. Let's do that here. Guys, so just go to the Discord, go to the left, and then go to the top and go to after hours. And yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys. We'll do some daytime lives. All you guys know, maybe like Tuesday and Wednesday. Guys, we will be live on Tuesday for a deep dive at 9. Thursday is going to be 3 and then news. And then Sunday, guys, we'll do the 15K special. And that'll be Christian feminism. And then what is pro male? What's this like? Guys, let's try and be prescriptive. All right. Let's try and talk about our solutions. My only solution is just men just minding their own business. Yeah, men just be indifferent. Just check out. So, but all right, you guys. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
Great show, man.
Yeah.